What's up? What's up? What's good, guys? Boogie back again with another video, with another live stream, with with a few videos. I'm in my reaction mode, guys. It's a live stream, and we're gonna be going into it. So don't forget to subscribe and support your boy. All right, guys. Let me just do a few housekeeping, and then we get into it. You see the title, you see the video. You've seen Black women supporting and celebrating Cardi B. But other than that, she's still married, by the way. Crazy, but I didn't know that she was still married, but she's still married apparently. Um, Now she's pregnant with another man's baby, but she's still married, and Black women believe that's okay. All right, hold on just 1 second. Yes, 1 second, just a few housekeeping, and then we get into it. All right. Otherwise, I hope you guys are enjoying the new week. I'm about to get into it. I have so many videos going to be going through, so I'm not even going to waste your time. We're just gonna get into it, and then whoever finds us. So I'm just trying to make sure you guys can hear me. That's what I'm checking. Give me a few seconds. All right, you guys can hear me, I think. So I'm gonna get into it, man. Let me get the first video up and let's get into it. Just a reminder, all the videos I'm gonna be reacting to, they'll be in the description because I don't get to finish all of them. So I'm hoping you guys can always go to those people's channels, show them some love, tell them Boogie sent you. But for the most part, I'm ready. So let's get into it. Hold on. You guys can hear me just like the video as you come into the chat. Let me not twist your time. I appreciate you guys for being here. And I hope you can like the video, support your boy. All right, first video. We're going to go all the way to Anton Daniels. So I'm going to take that off. All the way to Anton Daniels. What's up, guys? Welcome to another live stream. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's get into it. Don't forget to like the video as you come into the stream. Let's go. Let's cook. Shout out to Anton Daniels. This was from his channel. You guys like when I react to his videos, so that's what I'm doing.
A lot of people will be heated about why we are actually not going to be friends. I guess you'll have to let me know in the comment section. Originally supposed to do a group game night and everybody bailed. So we were just going to go do a game night ourselves. I then asked him if he wanted to go run some errands with me instead. We go, we do the errand stuff. Of course, it's my errands, so I'm really the only one buying anything. I don't get that much stuff, but I've got a good enough size bag and had walked about 20 minutes to the store, so we have to walk about 20 minutes back. The bag is kind of heavy. This dude, he's a big, muscular dude. I'm not exactly like a big, muscular woman. And I just said, can you please carry this? Oh, this is where a lot of people are going to be divided. I'd be like, well, of course, it's your bag. Why would he carry it? Fair enough. And that was exactly his reasoning. For me, it immediately killed the mood because I wasn't looking at this as an expectation that he had to do it. I asked because we are trying to be friends and he's stronger than I am. When we were talking it out, he said, oh, I would do that for a girlfriend, but I wouldn't do that for just anyone. I would do that for someone special. I don't understand the concept of doing nice things for people only in a particular situation. The fact that he said, what were you going to give me in return is a really weird question to pose on someone when you've just met them. His other answer was that he just didn't want to be taken advantage of, to which I said, you would feel taken advantage of because you would carry someone's bag? Well, you know, some girls are like that. They want you to carry their stuff. They want you to buy stuff for them. But this is getting even more confusing for me because I didn't ask you to buy anything. I simply just asked if you could carry this for me. What was also really hurtful about that is immediately he was thinking tit for tat when friendships shouldn't be founded off of that.
Okay.
That's
Do
crazy.
you
They're
guys agree with
complaining.
her?
No, we
Yeah, I
don't.
agree with her. I agree. I think that.
Oh no, my bad. I didn't get that.
Y'all got an echo.
Let me see what it is. Go ahead, Sean.
I'm gonna get echo cancellation.
Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead. What's time?
I agree with her. I think that a lot of the problems in dating currently is that we're all hyper sensitive when it comes to courting a person. I think a lot of people are afraid that they're going to be labeled as a simp, or the women are afraid they're going to be labeled as a pick me. So we disassociate the thing that is right in front of us and what we're trying to accomplish, which is being in a successful relationship. I agree with her. Should have just grabbed her bag. It wasn't that serious.
Okay.
It was serious because women don't care about a man they want a friend zone. So she doesn't like him, but she would rather use him to pick and carry her bags. Like who does that? Right? It's like, can I just invite a woman who's a female friend to come to my place and cook for me? She would say, I'm not your man. So why should a man carry your bags? He's not your man.
Anybody agree with him? Anybody else agree with him?
I agree with him. I think exactly what he said. I think that when you're trying to develop a relationship with somebody or you're trying to move forward, whether it be friendship, because a lot of relationships start with the foundation of friendship. And if you're trying to move forward in that, then I don't get why you wouldn't be able to do something kind in that matter. She didn't ask him to buy anything. She just asked him to do what she would want her man to do. I don't see a problem with that.
Yeah, he not her man now.
Exactly.
Right, but
We only hearing from her side.
Should that matter though? Should you not hold someone's bag because you're not their
Wait,
spouse?
let's tie this echoing. Anytime you talk to me, I'm
Who is that? Who is that, Q? Which one? Who got an echo?
That's Ty. That's Ty. Go ahead.
All right, you got to put on the echo. Go ahead. What was y'all saying?
I'm saying, should that matter? Should you be taking into consideration carrying someone's bag due to the fact that they're not your spouse?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
Why? It's
because
a bag that's like 5 pounds.
It doesn't matter
It does-
because if I invited a woman to my place to come and cook for me and she's not my woman, she's going to say she's not my woman. And I have to be able to understand that. Why shouldn't women understand that a man who's supposedly your friend shouldn't do boyfriend duties?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's a bag. It doesn't matter what it is. The fact of the matter is a lot of y'all get caught up doing boyfriend stuff, doing husband stuff.
That boyfriend stuff, carrying someone's bag, that's crazy.
It is. Would you
It
carry
is.
your homeboy's bag?
Would I carry my homeboy's bag? I mean, if I was gay and we were courting each other, that's different. You're inflating two different things.
No, we're not talking about courting. She said friends.
Yeah.
No, they were on a date. She said they were on a
No.
date.
They're not in
No,
a
she
date.
didn't say that was on a date. She said that they were going to a game night. This was the first time that they met. It was just cool.
That's a date. What are you talking about, Anton? That's a date. They're going on a game night the first time they met.
The only reason that you might need to listen to the video again. The only reason that they was together is because everybody else flaked out on them. So they just so happened to be in the same space with each other and went to the store with each other. That's it. It wasn't on a date. They wasn't going on a date with each other. They was just cool.
Okay, if that's the case, if they weren't on a date, then I concede what I said, and it's totally different. If they're just platonic friends, then no, you're not required to do anything outside of being a friend. But if they're courting each other, then there's nothing wrong with holding a woman's bag.
How can you court somebody on the first time that you meet her?
That's what courting is, getting to know them. It doesn't matter if it's the first time, the second time, or the third time. Courting is introducing yourself and presenting yourself to them as
every chick that you meet. You gonna carry her bag if she needs you to carry her bag?
If I am courting a woman and she asks me to carry her bag, yes, I don't have a problem with carrying her bag.
What if you're not courting her and she asks you to carry the bag? Are you gonna carry?
Well, that's random. That's if a random woman comes up to me and I'm just walking, she asks me to carry her bag, then no.
You know her, you're not courting her. Are you carrying her bag?
I know her, I'm not courting her. Am I carrying her bag?
Yes.
It depends. It depends. There's nuances in that. Every situation.
No, there's no nuances. If you're just getting to know a woman, the same way women don't want to do girlfriend duties and wifely duties to men they're just getting to know. So men don't want to do those things either. You know, because it's funny how when a man and woman are friends, women still expect the man to do the boyfriend duties even when they're just friends. Isn't that funny? Like if you have a female friend as a man, she's gonna want you to act like you're the boyfriend. Without the sex, without her doing the girlfriend duties, she's just gonna friend zone you. But when you guys go out, she's gonna expect you to pay. Weird.
Oh,
I can just answer
that you a bag carrier. You a bagger.
You can try to label it however you want to make it sound funny, but for you to say that a man is a simp because he's carrying someone's bag is crazy to me.
I'm not laughing. I'm telling
but he didn't call you a simp.
You the type of guy to take her bag and make sure that she's taken care of so that you can prep her for the next guy who she don't have no. Listen.
Now we're adding stuff. I never know. I'm not the type of guy to prep anyone for the next person. I'm the type of guy to be a gentleman to my lady. If she wants me to carry her bag because
that's not your lady.
That's not your chick, bro. For some reason, you got this impression.
No, I think what it is, I think you've been married for so long that you don't understand what it means to actually date and court a person. So you're looking at it from the outside looking in of someone who's been married for 20 something years. And you're saying, oh, I wouldn't carry a random woman's bag because you've been in a successful relationship. But when you actually meet a person initially, you do those type of things in order to get in their good graces, in order to show them you're a good person. So I think you're just missing fruit.
You're the punching bag, okay? And this is the reality: is that women look at dudes like you with this type of attitude, and you the type of guy that get taken advantage of.
Yeah, every time.
We see you every single day, and we laugh. We are absolutely giggling like little schoolgirls at people like you.
They save him as
who are
food.
always the ones that fuck it up for other guys because they expect for guys who they call their friends to do shit that other friends are not required to do, and then they don't have any standards for the person that they actually like. If a chick is feeling you, you don't have to get in her good graces. She know immediately, literally immediately, whether or not she likes you. Whether or not immediately, whether or not she want to actually get to know you, and whether or not immediately, whether or not she want to fuck you. So if you have to get in her good graces, you never had her in the first place. You was never courting her in the first place. If you got to try to convince her to try to be a person that you would be interested in or she would be interested in, you never had her in the first place, bro. So you don't have to do all of that. My point is the problem with the culture is that women think it's okay to take advantage of guys, and that's why they say the shit that they say, but then at the same time, they can advocate for equal. The
Mm.
reason why guys are so easily put into the friend zone is the mentality that you carry because you don't draw a line in the sand. If more guys drew a line in the sand and said, listen,
Your line in the sand is carrying a bag. That's your line in the sand, carrying a bag.
The line in the sand is the line in the sand. You don't waver. You don't switch up. You don't go the other way. You don't do this. You don't do that. Either you draw a line in the sand or you don't. And they will.
And doesn't that differ from person to person? Isn't that different from each individual? Isn't everyone's line different?
Listen, you in your feminine energy right now. You want to argue. I just want to have a conversation.
No. It's not about being in my feminine energy. It's about if I disagree with what you're saying, I'm gonna say that I disagree.
Right now.
He doesn't get it that if you're just nice to women, to a woman you're trying to get to know, and you're just nice to her for the sake of it, most women are going to take advantage of you. Even a woman who doesn't expect too much from you as a man, if you show her you're willing to do the most, if you're going to take her to $1,000 dinner date, yeah, even if she's not the type that, asks men for that kind of dinner date, she will take you up on the offer. Meaning they can easily take advantage of you. Most women won't say no to such a deal, but if you're just being Mr. Nice Guy, and he's proving that most nice guys finish last.
Listen,
that's your opinion. You're entitled to your opinion.
Listen, we're going to be here for 3 hours. I'm going to give you space to speak. But what you don't understand is this, bro. If you don't draw a line in the sand, you're going to get trampled over.
Yep.
Women are habitual line steppers. They will respect you more if you actually draw a line in the sand and stand your ground, bro.
Facts.
I'm telling you the truth. Listen, man, most of the time, dudes that don't give a fuck are the ones.
How do you know that? You dated one woman your whole life.
You gotta listen, bro.
All right, hold on. We gonna
shots fired.
Right now, all right? You know me, I don't know you. Right? The fact of the matter is, if you're gonna substantiate your argument, you're gonna have to do it without doing ad hominem attacks. Because what's your
definition of an ad hominem attack? I'm answering the things that you're saying. I'm not being disrespectful.
What you think about me, you don't know half of what my life is like. Honestly.
I know what you display on the internet, and what you display on the internet is that you're married and you've only been with one woman after your marriage. So how do you have all this information on dating?
Listen. If we gonna have this conversation,
oh my God,
you're gonna have to substantiate your argument without worrying about whether or not I have been with one woman or not. That has nothing to do with the conversation at all.
How does it not? You don't have any referenceable freaking information. You can't reference what you're saying.
Because I didn't add that as a part of the conversation.
I mean, I understand where both of them are coming from, right? Anthony's saying, listen, the argument right now, it doesn't matter whether married or not. The truth is, if you give women everything up front, they're going to take advantage of you, which is the truth. That doesn't matter whether I'm married or not, whether somebody's married, it doesn't matter. The truth is, if you're just trying to be Mr. Nice Guy to please women, they're going to take advantage of you. That has nothing to do with whether, you got to be married. So I understand where Anthony Daniel is coming from, but I also understand where this guy is coming from, saying, hey, listen, the only experience with women that you have about dating, it comes from the fact that you've been married, which honestly, you don't have to be involved in something to know about it. Like, dating is not, rocket science that you need to be involved in it to know it. So I will go with Anton Daniels on this.
If I looked at you and say, okay, you look gay to me, should I add that as a part of the conversation?
Short fired.
Or should I just be able to stand on my own?
Now that is an ad hominem attack. Just in case you don't know the definition, that's an ad hominem attack.
No. If I say you look gay to me, should I add that based off of what I think, or should we just be able to argue the point based off of what the woman said in the video? But I'm not going to do that, though. You know why?
So do you want me to answer that genuinely, or are you just being disingenuous for the sake of trying to win the argument?
Real. You never said that you was gay, so I'm not going to add that as a part of the conversation. Okay.
But you have said that you're married, have you not? And you have said you
I'm
haven't
not
been with
gonna
no
add that
women
as a
after
part
your
of the
marriage, have you not?
I don't need to validate my marriage in order to defeat you in this conversation, is my point.
Yeah, we're not talking about marriage right now. Let's stick to the point. You can't just be Mr. Nice Guy.
Now, if you want to continue to be in your feminine energy, we can talk.
Oh my God.
Or we can just have a conversation like men and speak on the actual issue that she said.
Anton is trying to get him to
Nah, you
crash
sound
out.
like one of the King Panda Bears, but I'm gonna give you
He's
grace.
Mr. Nice
I'm
Guy.
gonna give you grace.
You
You
need
should
your
not.
grace.
You
You're not God to give me
shouldn't even
anything.
be arguing for women. That's hard, bro.
I'm not
shouldn't even be
arguing for
doing that.
women. I'm arguing for men to understand that it is not a good idea for you to be so on one side or the other. It's not a good idea for you to say, I won't hold a girl's bag because it looks like I'm being XYZ. I mean, if that's what the woman that desires that you're courting, why wouldn't you do it? If you desire for her to do something, why wouldn't she do it?
And this is, again, why you in your feminine energy, because she never said courting. She never said that.
They just say
at all.
She
said, I was
shopping.
trying to evaluate whether or not I even
So
want
they
this
weren't on
man
a
to be my
date.
friend.
So they weren't on a date.
No, they wasn't on a date.
Yes, they was. Yes, they was.
Q, play the video one more time.
They went
Please.
shopping.
Because I'm trying to give them grace.
A lot of people will be heated about why we are actually not going to be friends. I guess you'll have to let me know in the comment section. Originally supposed to do a group game night and everybody bailed. So we were just going to go do a game night ourselves. I then asked him if he wanted to go run some errands with me instead. We go, we do the errands.
We just going to stop right there. Do that sound like they was on a date?
No, they were out shopping.
No, you're right. They wasn't on a date. You got that.
Thank you. So when we get back to the brass tacks of it,
He lost.
that's not courting. That is her asking this nigga to go run some errands with her and then carry her bags on the way back to the crib because everybody bailed on the group game night.
Yeah,
But aren't they just moving as friends, like just running to the store together as friends and walking back to the same place together as friends? So they're getting things for the game night. There are bags. I hold some bags, you hold some bags. How is that automatically him being a simp?
She never. Okay, let me play the video for you again. And I'm gonna play it to the point where she talked about the bags because we got to have our listening skills on it.
A lot of people will be heated about why we are actually not going to be friends. I guess you'll have to let me know in the comment section. Originally supposed to do a group game night and everybody bailed. So we were just going to go do a game night ourselves. I then asked him if he wanted to go run some errands with me instead. We go, we do the errand stuff. Of course, it's my errands, so I'm really the only one buying anything. I don't get that much stuff, but I've got a good enough size bag and had walked about 20 minutes to the store.
So where is it that they were getting stuff together?
She wanted to take advantage
Well,
of him.
she asked him, hey, because they both had the plan to go to this game night. The game night got canceled. She said they decided they wanted to do a game night together. She asked him, hey, do you want to go run some errands with me? Apparently, he agreed to go run those errands with her. She said that they both walked 20 minutes, which for me, why not call it Uber? But whatever. The story is they walked together, which he agreed to go with her to go do these errands. And on the way back from doing these errands, there was this whole situation about the bag. If there were no expectations, if he agreed to go to the store with her and they were both in agreement that they were going to go back and hang out, I don't see what's the big deal of holding bags. If I'm with my homegirl and we go to a store together, I'm going to help her hold bags.
That's your
I don't
homegirl.
know. For me, like when I'm with my male friends, it's not this whole, I'm only going to do it. It's not this like super performative male masculinity thing. It's like they're just being normal. They're being friends. Nobody has any weird expectations. And so if we're going to the store together, the kind of guy friends that I have, they're automatically going to help with the bags and not expect anything from it because they're being normal guys that know how to be normal around women. So
no, Jazz, that's because your friends on those so-called male friends that you have, that whenever you need them to carry your bags, you just call upon them. The truth is, the only reason women are complaining that men don't even want to be their friends anymore is because they don't get to use them. Because you as a guy, if you are friends with a woman, she thinks you are going to play the boyfriend without the sex and all the other romance. She will use it. That's why women love men in the friend zone. Because if her car breaks down, she's gonna call on you. If she needs something, if she needs to cry, she's gonna call on you. If she needs to fix something in her house, she's gonna call on you. But you can never call her to your house to come and cook for you, because then she's gonna say, we're not together, we're not dating, I cannot cook for you, you're just my friend.
Oh, I don't know. I don't see what the issue is. And I kind of see where she was coming from, where it's just like, why do you feel like you're doing something for your girl when you're just agreeing with me as a friend to come to the store with me to run an errand? I have bags. Can you help me hold these bags? Why is it like a big deal?
Wait. So wait a minute. How do y'all get offended as women when a guy says no? At any point, because for whatever reason y'all have normalized, and this is, in my opinion, the problem, is that y'all don't respect men's boundaries in a way that men respect y'all boundaries. If he don't want to hold no bags, because I don't even know you.
Oh, then why then? But then why? If you don't know me, why agree to come run these errands with me?
So wait a minute.
Maybe you want to take a walk. It doesn't mean he's supposed to carry your bags. Like, come on.
Because I agree.
You don't know me. You agreed to hang out with me later, but you agree to come to run the errands. You don't know me, but you agree to run these errands with me. We both agree to hang out afterwards. But when we leave the store, all of a sudden you humming about these bags.
I would say it's the expectations of it.
She expected it because she was a male.
But this is the thing. This is the thing. You see how you just got all up in arms because he said he don't want to hold bags. The fact of the matter, now it's not normal. Now I can't believe it. What, you was agreed to run errands with me? I'm not your lap dog.
Exactly.
But it's not a lap dog. You just being a friend to somebody that you agreed to hang out with.
I agree with that.
You're just being a friend.
Listen.
There's
no wrong answer. He can do what he wants. He didn't offend nobody. He didn't call nobody out of their name. He didn't try to get on her. He probably don't even fucking like her.
So why run the errands if you don't like her?
Because maybe he was just trying to make sure she was safe while he was walking.
So you make sure she's safe, but then when it's time to hold the bags, you got a problem?
Yeah, because I don't have to do everything for you, Jazz, as your friend, as your male friend. Like, just because I'm your male friend doesn't mean I have to pay your bills, doesn't mean I have to buy you a dinner, doesn't mean I have to fix your car when it breaks down. For some reason, women want men to be their friends, but they want him to treat them like their girlfriends. Like, she's gonna put you in the friend zone, treat her like she's your girlfriend, give her all the boyfriend energy, take her out, protect her, fix her car if she needs to, but when it comes to the romance, oh no, we're just friends. I'm gonna put you in the friend zone. Like, they want their cake and to be able to eat it too. I believe, honestly, the only reason women want to keep men on is to use that advantage. And you as a man, you're in the friend zone, and you because it's gonna be used. Anyway, man, shout out video. It's gonna be coming from the PIF into it. All right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go to the PIF. What's up, guys? Like the video, support your boy. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Hold on. What happened? Oh. Like the video, guys. Like the video. We're cooking tonight. Okay. Like the video. Shout out to you guys for tuning in today. We're getting to it. All right. So what's up, guys? Welcome to the chat. Like the video. Do me a favor as you come into the chat, as you come into the live stream. Okay, some guys are liking the video. That's good. All right, next we're gonna go to Lapif. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, let's go.
That a house like mine, where me and my wife are both here, and we can tag team everything. Are you saying that a single mother household has the equal chance to rival my children's grades?
No, that's not at all what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that your situation for two parents to be in the home with children, that is the most ideal situation there is.
Agreed.
However, I think that single parent households are a part of the problem. A large part, yes, but I don't think that it is the direct cause of every single thing, because most Black people in America are raised by single mothers overwhelmingly. So just like most Black people that are in prison are raised by single moms, most Black people that are in college are raised by single moms, because most of us in general are raised by single moms. So it's like, how can we conflate those two things together? Now, again, it is ideal for everyone to have a two-parent household. But again, I just don't see that this is like the biggest problem. Everyone's goal is not to even have a family or even to get married. But that doesn't mean that politically that we should just ignore what's going on to just say, oh, well, the solution is to get married and then you personally will have a better life if you care about politics. But everyone does not care about politics.
So the only thing that I'll say to that, because I hear that rebuttal a lot, right? Everybody doesn't want a family. But in general, in the United States, and I think in the Black community, it's like over 80% of all Black people have one child by age 40. So you having a family anyway. So why is marriage the stretch? Why is it that having a baby with a dude is cool, but getting married to him, nah, we can't do that.
They see that.
So the family's coming whether we like it or not.
Mm-hmm.
But even if it's, well, I don't know what that statistic comes from.
Even if it's
over 80%, 80% of people in the United States have at least one child by age 40.
Yeah, that's all stats say that.
According to what, and before you said Black people, now you said all people in the
No, I said Black people is a little high. I think it's like a few percent higher.
Yeah, both men and women, about 80% of us.
Is that according to like the census or something?
Yeah, like by age 40, you go down to 35, it's like 60%.
Yeah.
For the source.
You can just go pull it up yourself. You're very smart.
That's not how That's not how.
But I'm okay. But what I'm saying is, if people are gonna have kids, let's just use that premise, right?
Mm-hmm.
If people are gonna have kids,
why not be married?
Why is keeping the family together such a stretch?
Because
people should keep families together. Yes, absolutely. I'm not against that. I don't know why it's seeming like that. I'm not against people getting families to be together. I am for the nuclear family, but in politics, I don't think that this is the problem. I think it is part of the problem. And then also, when you make a claim, you have the burden of proof. This is literally how it works every time ever. You have to substantiate a claim if you make one.
Okay. You know the stats we have? You mentioned the stats that how prisons are full of men who came from single mother households. Those are the stats you said, Mama. Those are the stats you mentioned. So if we know majority of people in prison come from single mother households, why not switch that up and, decide to be married and decide to keep families together? But your whole point is it's okay to be a single mom rather than being married, because most of you see marriage as slavery. It's crazy. The mindset has shifted. And for me, what hurts me is that this doesn't just affect. So if she has a baby out of wedlock and she's not married and she's a single mom, it doesn't stop with her. So it's going to affect the kids, and then those kids, also the grandkids, and then the generational curses. That's where the generational curses come from.
Okay, if you stop over talking people, okay, at the National Assessment of Education Progress shows that children from two-parent homes, particularly two married biological parents, tend to read at a higher grade level on average than those from single-parent homes. This finding stems from national assessments, like I just mentioned, the National Assessment of Educational Progress. There you have it. Then it also shows right here, it says studies have also found that living with a single mother is associated with lower verbal cognitive ability in children. And also, let me see here, it says here, they said then there's a broad agreement that children raised in two biological parents Two biological parents, okay, present stable marriages, generally fare better in various aspects of life, including educational achievement. There you have it. It's right
Okay,
there.
so no, I don't have it.
Y'all
Because
said that
that's
the
not- I
average
didn't
Black
argue
American
against
reads
that.
at a third grade reading
didn't
level. I
argue
had
against
to look that up to double check. And it's saying that the average Black American reads at an 8th or 9th grade reading level, and the average for all is 10th grade.
Yeah, that I mean,
Well, according to the
I didn't read
I was
that.
going to say the recent data
Based on the National Assessment of
the
Adult
national
Literacy,
level is 6th, and I saw like 3rd or 4th.
and the nation's report card for average and proficiency in Black adults. And then we also added all type of negative stereotypes. So we got lawyers going in banks stealing. We can't read at a 3rd grade level. What else did y'all say? Y'all said a whole lot of things. I'm sitting here trying to research the data. Like, where did y'all get this from? But this is what I'm talking about. When we can highlight and find all our high schools is just big parties, and you better off with the like. This sound like a
I ain't say that.
I just
Yeah,
said,
I'm
not quoting you exactly.
I see why he may say that they're just talking about the negative aspects, but the truth is, unless the negative aspects, which are the majority, I think so, right? Even if it's 51%, if those negative effects, negative factors don't get talked about, they don't get solved, every generation is going to get worse. So it doesn't matter whether we talk about the negative and don't talk about the positive. If we don't talk about the negative and just keep sweeping it under the bed, then it's going to get worse.
I didn't even say Laura's going in stealing any from a bank. What I said was when people think that you can just pay somebody a wage and they're not going to steal from you, and I correlated that people are just thieves. It doesn't matter what you pay them; either they're a thief or they're not. That's how I correlated. You ain't listening right,
Yeah,
sir.
Marcus, it says approximately
it
54%.
was in the context of a diatribe of all the negative things we have, and it wasn't specified. And the way I heard it, I could be wrong. I said,
Marcus,
let me just tell y'all what I heard, and y'all can correct me on each one of y'all points. For real though, I heard that we only go to school and party. We don't can't read. We don't do nothing right.
Comprehension issues.
And what I told you, I went to an inner city school.
ADD.
We get
I told you when I went to a city school, that's what happened. I ain't see black, white, none.
And we from Kia that we read at a 3rd grade level, from Trigger Mike, that culturally we have nothing that binds us together. So we gonna fail because we're not like the other coaches. And I keep thinking like, damn, I thought 54% of black people was in the middle class or above. I thought that our marriage rates for people that make over 100K is 90% for black Americans. And it's 84% for the people that make under 100K. Yes, it's only 35%, but those that we the 2nd largest group of millionaires. That is 1.9 million millionaires. There's black Americans in this country. That we have only been out of slavery and Jim Crow and all of these human atrocities for damn near less than 100 years. And from point A to point B, we are running laps around the whole fucking world. So how is it that we just these despicable people that y'all painting us out to be when we went from here to here in a span that's incredible? And then to be like, oh, we just victims.
No one said, black people are despicable, or at least black American people are despicable, but they're just pointing out things that are getting worse over time. For example, the single mother rate was, I think, about 30% in 1960, 1970. And then by 2022, it had risen to 70%. So that's an issue to be talked about. It doesn't mean black people are bad. It doesn't mean, they're the worst people of any race. No, it's just mentioning things that if it continues in that way, it's going to get worse. And it affects the kids. It affects the generations after you. It may not affect you, your generation, but the generations after you definitely will have an impact.
Because of slavery and racism and all, those things exist. It's not, I don't just want to create a narrative about racism just to create it so I can carry a chip. These people hung us. These people ate us. These people enslaved us and kept the wealth. Then took that wealth and started the Industrial Revolution. Then took that and reinvested in companies. Then built skyscrapers. Then we literally built the whole, we laid the foundation to build this whole country and didn't get nothing for it but racial violence and prejudice and rules specifically to limit and keep us down. We did, like, to put this in a vacuum and act like we just got here because we just a lowly group of people is disingenuous. Come on, y'all. This is extremely disingenuous.
All right,
I
Professor
got
Marcus.
a question. Who told you that black
Yeah,
America
approach the podium, Professor.
second rich, rich?
He said we have the second most millionaires,
That's
I
false.
think.
Yeah, that's false. We probably like, well, no, we not. It's Asians and Caucasians. We not even that.
Marcus making stuff up now. Marcus, where did you pull that reading data? Because that came from the like. So look, hold on. It says the national reading level for Black students is critically low. With recent data showing that only around 17% of Black fourth graders were proficient in reading in 2024. And then the national is sixth grade.
You said Black fourth graders. I used
sixth grade. I wasn't reading.
Stop right there. Stop right there. You are highlight. You
All right. I'm gonna stop it right here. Guys, for me, I'm mostly focused about the dating stuff. Now I understand this may tie into the dating, the literacy and stuff like that. But shout out to Lapif. I'll put the link down below. Shout out to you guys who are in here. We're cooking. I have another video for you guys, so don't go away. Let's take another trip to Lapif actually. So give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let me go to Lapif real quick. If you can give me a second. What's up, guys? Where are you guys watching from? I've always wanted to know where people are watching from. But like the video as you're coming in, we got another live stream going on, and let me play the next video. Give me 1 second. Give me just 1 second, okay? All right, what's next? I hope you guys are doing well. Just like the video as you come in, support your boy. Support your boy, support your boy. I got there's another Lapif video I wanted to react with you guys, where they were going off. I think it's this one actually. All right, I think it's this one. Is it this one? I think so. Yep, I think it's this one. Guys, like the video. All right, next video. We're going all the way to Lapif. All the way to Lapif. All right, you guys ready? All right, let's go.
It could be just a woman. If he's just nice to her, we talk about these women who go on these little dinner dates and they don't want anything, but they want that hookup culture. Does not work. Men and women think totally different. Not all women, because I know that there are some women who are down for the cause. Most women are going in with intent. They like you. If a woman opens her legs to you, more than likely she likes you. So she's thinking you guys are on the same page without even speaking of it. She's thinking, oh, we're dating. He likes me the same way. Because guess what? He's not going to go in a date and say, hey, he's just not going to do that. Because if he were honest, that's what would happen at the table. It wouldn't be this relationship talk. It'd be like, I'm just going to be honest with you. I just want to, But men are not going to do that because they know it's not going to give them the same results if they don't play the role. They're going to cuddle with you, say all the things that they want to say, and that's when they become manipulators. Because they know it, because you're not. So are you saying, Hemp, that men are going in on the first day and saying, I just want to have sex with you?
Shan, first and foremost, good morning.
Good morning.
Shan, I hate when y'all discredit women.
No,
y'all. Let me, if you allow me to expound, right? it's like y'all say y'all got this intuition and y'all smarter than us and all that. But then
say
y'all
that.
get bamboozled out your vaginas every time we turn around in these conversations. It just does. I think women are much more intelligent than that, right? Vagina equals leverage, and every other time until you open the legs up and let him put his penis inside you. That part I just can't give y'all.
Then they become
Let me ask you a question, Ham.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you think dating was meant for sex, or do you think dating was meant for getting to know somebody for marriage?
It was meant for marriage, but women wanted to be independent and do everything men do, and they wanted to be in the streets and have fun. So
dating.
In general, not what we're doing it today.
Now, I heard the question.
Over the years, do you think dating somebody was intentionally for sex, or has it always been just sex?
Hold on, Hemp. I don't think she knows what she just said. Now, are you talking about dating or courting?
Well, dating is so in general.
Real dope.
Let me finish.
I don't think she knows the difference.
But you ain't have to go. We gotta build.
My bad.
Oh, Jesus.
But Shan, I already understood the question.
Hemp, let me just say this. Dating, courting, getting to know somebody over the years. Do you think that dating over the years, the centuries, was for hooking up, or do you think it was for to move forward in a relationship to get to know somebody?
Perfect. And that's the thing, right? The words have meaning, right? So dating is a very new construct. Right. So dating is a part of hookup culture.
Fact.
Right.
That women want.
People were put together by their families, right? For benefit outside of just those people being in love and shit like that. Dating is a very new construct, and dating leads to hookup culture, right? Because you have to sample it and test the waters before you commit. That is dating.
Well, somebody.
Facts. They fought for sex liberation. They fought for my body, my choice. They fought for I can do everything a man can do. If a man can sleep with 10 women, I can sleep with 10 men, and you shouldn't judge me. They literally fought for that. Because remember, in dating, men respond to what women say or what women do. So if a woman says, I want a $500 dinner date, some guys will do it. Not everybody, but some guys will do it. So if women decide we're going to have sex before marriage, that's what men will respond to. Women wanted this. Now she's saying they don't want it anymore.
Who is probably one of the oldest people on this panel besides because I think we're all the same thing. Dating, I think more now is hookup. It has turned into this thing. We had dating in the 80s and the 70s, and it was not, I want to lay with you and just have sex. It was not like that.
Who?
So maybe it's evolved.
Who you talking about?
I think we dated with purpose.
Hold on. Lady, please let us take this walk. Let's have the dialogue, right?
Yeah, but let me finish first, and then we'll let you go, okay? So what I'm trying to say is, so the point is, who has changed? I'm telling you what women think, right? Because women are just not gonna. Most women are not just floozies by nature. They're not just gonna be out here having sex with everybody.
They won't have sex with everybody, but they're gonna have sex with somebody. That's the whole point. It's not like they're not having sex, because they sure are having babies left and right.
Most women, we understand that there are a few, but most women are not like that. So we can get on a better page. Now, what has happened? I get what you're saying. Women have to take accountability. We talk about this all the time. Women need to close their legs. Shannon. That is the only way this is going to be fixed. It is not working in our favor. They are getting what they want, and we're not getting what we want. So the strategy that we're using is not working for us. We need to go back to the table. Let me just be honest with you, half of them faking anyway. That's just how much it's just now. You understand? Women like to please. They like to stroke the ego of men. Okay? That's what they do to try to get you to love on them. And they try to play this long game. Like, if I do this, you'll possibly come around. Come on, you've had a woman do this before. You know these women, more women than not, if you've been in relationships, are doing it and they end up falling in love with you. They always think they can have their vagina on one side, their heart on the other side. And in actuality, they catch feelings because they're playing this game that they're not even prepared for, and they're losing.
Yeah, they're losing because that's what they wanted, Sean. And I'm sure, well, I don't know Sean for personally, so I guess I won't speak on that. But the truth is, I'm sure, Sean, you have a few friends when they were 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, they wanted to be in the streets to do whatever they wanted to do. They wanted to live their best life. Hot girl summer is a thing for a reason. They just want to date whoever they want to date. They don't want nobody to judge them. because they can do everything a man can do. Now you're complaining that men just want to have sex. I've said this before, that if women tomorrow chose that, hey, listen, we're not chasing tall guys anymore, we're not chasing bad boys anymore, we don't want gangsters anymore, we don't want rich men anymore, we just want the regular guy, most men would be married today, because most men are average regular men, but the women, fuck that, the bad boys, the rich guys, and then when they become 35 and 40 years, oh, now we are tired of sleeping around, we're tired of hookup culture. No, you wanted that, you fought for sexual liberation, so have at it, have fun.
Absolutely, women should take accountability for that. But I'm telling
Too
you,
late.
as a woman, and I talk to women all the time, a lot of
How old are
most
those women
women,
you talk to,
not all of them, most women are just not out in the streets just wanting to give it to everybody.
That's
They're
not
giving
true.
it to you because they like you in some type of way. That's like their initiation of, okay, we've been chilling. I like hanging with him. I'm feeling some type of way with them. And that's just the reality.
It's not the reality.
Period. It may not be right, but that's the reality.
It's not the reality.
Period.
So you're justifying promiscuity, though, right? And so this is what I ask you. You're saying that most women aren't like that. Aren't like what? Are they having sex with men that they are not attached to?
She's gonna lie.
Yeah. So are they attached to these?
They are having sex with men they're not married to. Absolutely.
Okay. And so I don't understand the difference between having sex with one man or 10 men or 20 men. If you having sex with a man that has no intention for you, what's the justification in that, right? Now we can talk. So hold on. So we can talk about who's a hoe, who's not, right? That's subjective. But we can't agree on that she's defiled because she had sex with a man that had no attention for her. You can't skirt past that. So you trying to give brevity to one man or 10 men or 20 men. It's the same man who's willing, same difference to the man who's willing to marry you.
Facts.
So I reject that premise.
I don't disagree.
And then it's not like the mindset she has now of, oh, most women I know are not out here having sex. Most women I know want real committed relationship. Did they want those same things when they're 21? Did they want a serious relationship when they were 22? Or did they decide they wanted a serious relationship after having 2 or 3 kids by 2 different men? Those are the questions we need to ask. We need to sit Shan down with all her friends and ask her and ask them, at what age did you decide you wanted a serious relationship? Was it after the hot girl summer? After you had fun with everybody? Now you have found God? Because for some reason, when they become 30, 35 and onwards, for some reason, for some magical reasons, they all find God and they find Jesus, right?
With you, I'm just telling you what's happening. I think that you're thinking I'm standing for it. I'm not. I'm just telling you what the streets, what's going on in these streets. Okay.
Okay.
So this is not my belief. I'm just telling you what is going on. It is not working for them. This is what a lot of women are doing.
Why are you telling me though? What makes you think that you know more than me in terms of that environment though?
Because you just said something totally different than I was saying, and that's why I told you.
I was just making sure, responding directly to what you said,
no,
right?
And
in fact, I know the environment well, right? I'm a club DJ. I'm a Q. I play football in college. Like all the stereotypical things that give you access. And I used to be much more handsome when I was 24.
So since you were handsome at 24, are you saying the women you slept with did not want to be in relationships with you?
No.
Out of the many of them?
No.
Sure.
When they were younger, they wanted to give
probably
it up and be in the
70, 80 or 90% no.
No. They just and why is she acting like as if this is, I don't know, brand news or something? Like she doesn't know when most women, when they're younger, they just want to live in the streets. And then when they get 30, 35, and then a couple of kids later, now they want a nice guy. They didn't want a nice guy then. They called you corny. They called you a nerd. You're not cool enough because you went to school, you went to a class and you're not shooting guns. They don't want you then. Why is she acting like as if this has been known for centuries?
Because 50 of them, they didn't know my last name. You can't tell me that she wanted to be on some huggy bitch shit with me. And this the truth, Shan, right? And Dope Dad can vouch, and JR and Mr. White. Oh, I say Mr. White, Marcus, right? You walk up to her and say, "Yo, just one time." I don't know why y'all be out here acting like niggas be selling the moon and the stars.
She's lying because she's lying.
I'm just telling you from what I now you I can't speak for all women. I clearly said this is not all women, right?
But you said majority.
There are a lot of women who are in relationships for extended period of time, whether there's a committed relationship or not, they're consistent with somebody, right? And it's just not leading to something. They want something, but that person doesn't want something. A lot of women are in that situation.
Yeah.
Right. But
yeah, but at that point, she needs to move on. Also, if a woman is with a man for a long time and she wants marriage and the man is not proposing, she needs to look in the mirror. Either the guy is not marriage minded, or she's not being giving any wifely or wifey characteristics. I mean, what are we going to say? Because we only hear the side of the story from women anyway. But shout out to Lapeef, man. I need to get her in the panel. You know, I was supposed to get her in the panel last week, but I couldn't. But I guess one of these days I'll have to get her in the panel. But Shannon, what's up, Shannon? I see you in the chat. Who else is in the chat? I see Shannon. All right. Shannon says, Shannon's delusional. We already know this. She's lying, man. She's lying. She's acting like as if women are out here dying for literally. Women are even saying they don't want marriage. So I don't know which friends she has that want committed relationship. And also, the only time women talk about marriage if the guy has money. Like if a woman dates a guy with money and a guy without money, you will see them most times they ask the guy with money for a commitment. So when you hear women complaining that men don't want to commit, men are not serious anymore, they just want to play games, she's not talking about the guys she doesn't like. She's talking about the rich guys she dates, and then she finds out those rich guys have other women. Those are the guys she's complaining about. That's why I said that if women were really serious about marriage, no average guy would be single, no Mr. Nice guy would be single. All those guys will be off the market. I'm telling you. Anyway, next video. So we're gonna go to Anton Daniels. I know this is what you guys. This is why you guys clicked on the video. This is the Cardi B scenario. So let's get into it. Hold on. Shout out to Anton. So let's get into it just real quick. Wait, is this the one? No, actually, no. We're gonna do this one too, but oh, maybe it's this one because I wanted to do that one next, the Cardi B one. Give me a second. I'm gonna do this one too, but I wanted to do the Cardi B first. Yep, this is the one. All right, let's get into it.
Cardi B says she's pregnant by Stephon Diggs. I'm gonna play this clip really quickly for you guys in order to y'all
heard that?
Hey,
heard that? He tried to glaze through.
Why y'all acting so extra?
That ain't extra. No,
this is what's happening in popular culture, and so we gonna have to talk about it. Mika looking like she's asleep.
I'm
not asleep. I'm downstairs.
So, all right, now let's get back to it. Cardi B, all right, say she's pregnant. I think she just had a kid by the other man, Offset, and I can't be too sure. And I think she's still married, but she is still married. Diggs, and they said that Stephon Diggs also have a 5-month-old out here in these streets. But I'm gonna play this.
Well, yes, I am. I'm having a baby with my boyfriend, Stephon Diggs.
Cardi B pregnant, expecting baby number 4. What does it mean to be a mother?
It means everything. It's like a feeling that it's undescribable. It's like love, joy. It's a switch.
And that switch just got cranked up a notch. CARDI revealing the happy news to CBS Mornings anchor Gail King.
I'm actually I'm excited. I'm happy. I feel like I'm in a good space. I feel very strong. I feel very powerful that I'm doing all this work, but I'm doing all this work while I'm creating a baby. Me and my man, we're very supportive of each other. We're like in the same space in our careers. Me and him think the same way. Like, it's like, yeah, we're one of the greatest, but what's next? What we doing again? We do it again. We have to do it again all the time. It's not like we're never like comfortable. We just want to keep doing it. I love it.
So, along with that, it's being reported, and I don't know how true it is, that Stefan Diggs is also rumored to be the father of a 5-month-old following the Cardi B pregnancy announcement. And he's been hit with a paternity suit of a 5-month-old following the Cardi B announcement. So, with that being said, what are you guys' thoughts on Cardi B announcing that she's pregnant with Stefan Diggs' child?
It's a cycle. The same.
I got more of a problem with him asking her about motherhood, man. I don't want to hear what she got to say about being no damn parent, dog.
Yeah, young girls are looking up to her.
She made WAP, man. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear her thoughts about that shit. I'm just gonna be honest.
Fact.
I don't want to hear what she has to say because I don't think it's valuable. Not coming from her. Not coming from a woman who said, "Yeah, I used to fucking drug dudes so we could rob her." Nah, I don't fuck with that.
Sonny, you gotta forgive her for that. That's her past.
No, we're not forgiving shit. We're not forgiving shit. They ain't forgive OJ. They made sure that motherfucker went to prison. We ain't forgiving this heifer. Like, no holding back, man.
The young girls are
I don't understand the world's fascination with this woman, but it is getting weird.
I think she's a porn
like
or something.
why she is so pedestalized, why she is the voice. Like, man, get her the fuck up out of here, man. She is embarrassing as fuck. Like, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. It's upstanding women that you can ask so many questions to, and they always want to ask Cardi B. They always got her with a mic in her face, man.
Facts.
What the fuck? This is what I'm talking about, and this is why people keep saying black culture is toxic, because you keep putting people like that in front of a camera. That's why the fuck I stopped watching the news. They only wanted to choose certain people to be the representative for a certain demographic, and I don't like it. This shit is so fraudulent, man.
I agree.
That's some fucked up shit, man. Asking Cardi B about motherhood, man. Don't nobody give a fuck, dog.
She is a mother, though, Sonny.
Doesn't
I don't
matter.
give a fuck if she's a mom. I really don't. I don't care about no rapper's real lifestyle, for real. I'm gonna be honest with you. They not people we should look up to. They aren't.
Facts.
We should not look to them for no type of advice. They live an entertainment life.
Facts. Because she's still married, now pregnant with another guy's baby, but that same guy allegedly has 2 other women pregnant, already has kids the same year. So you see the cycle, but they have her as the champion of mothers. They have her for the young girls to look up to. I can ask you guys a question. From a scale of 1 to 10, what's the chances that her daughters may grow up to do the same thing? Have kids with this guy, cheat on this guy, get married, divorce, have a baby with this other new guy who's a cheater too. You see the dysfunction? Crazy.
All right. Q Diddy.
I pray that she has a healthy baby.
All right. Mika.
Let me see what Mika
Well, I
has
didn't
to
think
say.
I have more to say.
What? Okay, then keep talking. Did you have more to say?
I think there's a lot of health risks with having a baby when you have a BBL, and that's why.
Mika.
She got a BBL though. That is true.
I don't like the fact that
they're putting this out there because one, she's still married.
Facts.
And I saw a lot of women saying, "Oh,
Women
you know,
celebrate.
we're happy. We're happy for her. She looks happy.
Yeah,
Yada yada
women
yada." The
celebrate
woman
it.
is still married. All right, and now she's gonna have 2 different households
Yeah.
under one.
Imagine a
And on
man
top of
did
that,
that.
again, she's still married. I don't
Why
like
does that
that
matter?
factor. The fact that you just said, why does
Like
that
it's
matter?
it's just a piece of paper at this point. If they're like
No.
separated,
No. It's not. When it comes to human beings, it's not just a piece of paper, because now you're showing she at one point in time she was playing her WAP song, right? And her daughter walked in
And
and
turned
she
it off.
hurried up and cut it off because
Yeah.
she's like, oh no, I don't want my daughter listening to things like this, right? Okay. Now all of a sudden you're going to do this, which is what you do in your relationship and what you do in your marriage. You're teaching your children,
That's what I
especially little
said.
girls. She has what like 3 little girls. So you're teaching your little girls what? One, that you can disrespect their daddy, right? And then 2, you're teaching your little girls that you have no respect for yourself because you're allowing not only the man that you were married to run up in you, you're allowing some other dude to run up in you. It's just it's a nasty it's a nasty situation.
Point. They're separated.
Okay,
they're not
and
together anymore. They're separated.
okay, and
yeah, it doesn't matter if they're separated, but they're still legally married. Like what type of? I can't even believe he's saying. I can't even believe he's saying that. Like I'm at lost. Mika is right. Like what type of dynamics are you teaching your kids? That hey, listen, if the marriage doesn't work out before you're fully divorced, just go on and have a baby with another man. She was pregnant just last year, I think. She just had a baby not too long ago, and she's now pregnant with another man who made 2 other women pregnant. Like what kind of dysfunction is that? And then they're using her as the role model of mothers. And then the young girls in the community have to look up to that. And then they can also do the same thing because Cardi B did it. And then
that happens all the time. It's just a piece of paper at this point. They're
okay,
not
so
together.
it happens all the time. So
they're not together.
Offset's name could be put on that birth certificate, though.
But it doesn't.
In some places,
it doesn't even. But he's talking about the legalities. I'm talking about what it looks like in your house.
Yeah.
You keep talking to me about legalities. I don't
Well,
care
it
what
don't
they
look like
do.
nothing if you don't tell the kids. So
they know.
The problem?
They'll find
well,
out.
you obviously got to tell the kids. So you're going to tell the kids that this is their father's child? Absolutely not. She's not.
I'm talking about the marriage. You keep saying she's married. She's married.
She is. Those kids know. Those kids know their father.
Let me ask y'all a question. If a woman gets pregnant almost immediately after y'all break up,
that's crazy.
I mean,
she was cheating before that.
She's a whore.
Is that disrespectful? Do you?
It's disrespectful. It's disrespectful.
I think it's disrespectful.
Yes,
no,
it's disrespectful.
She's a whore.
It's very disrespectful because you don't respect the kids enough, right? You don't respect the father, because again, they're still married, meaning those kids are still attached to the father being there. All right. They haven't been separated that long. They haven't been doing certain things that long with him being out of the household. Offset even said that. So with that being said, why are you now going to introduce them to this guy who may not be around long? Now you're going to have little girls who are introduced to one man after another, after another, after another. They may not say anything because they can't process what they're seeing, but they are taking it in. Yeah. And then you wonder why little girls grow up with no crazy problem. I'm going from man to man to man to man to man to man. That is traumatizing. So
I mean, Mika, shout out to Mika, man. I gotta give her a round of applause because she's cooking right now. The trauma, because like I've already said, and I've been saying this for so long, maybe it's the teacher in me. It's not just the parents. Cardi B, she may do whatever she wants to do right now, but guess who's going to suffer? The kids. And guess who else is going to suffer? The grandkids, because she's teaching them the generational curses and trauma and crazy and dysfunction of the family structure. I can guarantee you the reason she's doing whatever she's doing, because first of all, She was a former stripper. I can guarantee you, chances are, I don't know for sure, but chances are, her mama did the same thing that she's doing. Have kids with different men. You're still married here, but you're pregnant here. Because they're never going to stay long with this so-called Stefan Diggs guy. They're not going to stay for long. She's probably going to break up with him after the baby comes, get a new man, get pregnant with a man. The reason I believe she had a baby with this guy is she wanted to piss off Offset, and she wanted to show the world that she moved on.
Oh,
that's why
women when they split, and when they actually do split, I suggest whatever you do, it doesn't need to be in front of your kids. It doesn't need to be unless you actually know you're going to be with that man. You don't need to be doing this. Cardi B is doing what any irrational chick will do. Oh, I can show him I can get another man. I can go get another man. Another man will wipe me up. Okay, we'll see how long she stays with him.
Maybe a year tops.
I don't like it when women move on. I don't like that.
Oh shit, here we go.
Let me reserve my thoughts. Anyways,
I'm just saying, if she wasn't married, their relationship, their kids, everything, it would look the same. They just wouldn't be married on paper. Like whatever they're doing, it would look exactly the same. Besides, they're not officially married. That's why I don't.
Okay. Well, y'all like having these dysfunctional.
It looks the same, whether that piece of paper is signed or not. It looks the same.
Even when you leave, no, it is not the same.
Yes, it does. It looks the same.
Oh my God. Okay.
It looks the same. What do you mean? They still dysfunction. It's still stupid. Whether they're married or unmarried, it still looks the same.
Okay. And this is why the kids are doing what they're doing. The little boys is outside.
The piece of paper doesn't change it.
Yeah. Well, that's
they're both still fuck nigga parents, whether they're married or not married. It still looks the same to the kids.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Okay.
Do y'all wish when y'all break up with a chick? Because I'm out of this realm, right? I'm not familiar. When y'all break up with a chick, do y'all like wish her the best? And
I don't even break up with nobody, so I don't even know what that's.
They break up with you, nigga.
Yeah, but anyway, man, shout out to Anton Daniels. The truth is, Cardi B, it's crazy. It's crazy that women were celebrating this. They're literally championing. But imagine if it was a man doing this. Imagine it was Offset who had a baby with a different woman when he's still married to Cardi B and he hasn't fully divorced. Because legally, they're still married. They're not yet fully divorced. But when it's Cardi B, go girl, do your thing, queen. You know, you're free and independent. Do whatever you want. But like I've already said, the kids get to suffer. The only reason she had this baby, she's having a baby with this guy who has multiple babies with other women, is she wanted to get Offset jealous. But she's hurting herself in the long run. Now, she got so much money, she probably doesn't care. But at the end of the day, the kids will get to suffer. Well, what do you guys think about that? Shout out to Anton Daniels, man. All right. Let me play the next video. So let's get into it. Actually, the next video is from Anton Daniels. It's just that I wanted to play that one fast. So give me 1 second. Let's get to the real video I wanted to play. I wanted to play this one. And this one, again, is from Anton Daniels. And they'll talk about commitment issues between men and women. So without further ado, man, let's get into it. All right. Guys, like the video. We'll get into it. We're getting back into it. Like the video. Like the video. Like the video. Support your boy. Really appreciate that. All right, let's go.
Attraction level to you is a very good indicator, because attraction level, I'm gonna sound real messed up when I say this.
What a surprise.
You know what, Anton? You trying to put the dukes up, okay? Put the dukes up.
My
You
bad, I
can't
didn't
have
even
one
say that
cup,
out
but
loud.
put the dukes up, okay? If you miss me, just say that. I know I ain't been here in a while. But y'all, I'm gonna sound like an ass when I say this, but the general consensus is men could be a little hard on the eyes, okay? And I will say this: attraction level for women is not top of the list. Men, I feel like men have to be attracted to their man. I mean, their woman. Men have to be attracted to
Hopefully
their
they're
woman.
not attracted to
But
their man.
women don't necessarily have to be attracted to their man. And you know what? I'm gonna say this too. Depending on what his situation is, I've seen women be with men who look like a left shoe. Okay, so I can't always.
That don't mean that she's not attracted to him.
I have a question because women will fake the funk if
For
a
money.
man's pocket is right.
Yeah.
No, I think
that was my question. Does it
Hold on,
matter?
hold on,
Does the
hold on, hold on. I
attraction
think that
level
there are
matter
other
based on their
things.
pocket?
I think that there
For
are
some
other
women,
things
yes,
that
it
some
does.
women.
For some women, it does.
I think that there are some. Listen, there are some women that are absolutely attracted to some of the dudes that you may not necessarily be attracted to, and it could be a lot of things that he got going on. It could be a lot of things. A lot of dudes got a certain aura. A lot of dudes or whatever, so on and so forth. It could
So
be
when
the
we
way
talk-
that you
are we
talk
talking
to
about
her. It
physical
could be the way that you
attraction or
treat to
no?
her. Say what?
Are we talking about physical attraction? Because we're not. What you're talking about right now isn't necessarily physical attraction.
There are
I'm
some
talking about
women.
a
Okay,
woman
let
doesn't
me
necessarily have
break
to
it down to you like
physically
this. Let me
attracted
break it
to
down
her.
to you like this. There are some women when you spend some time with her, and initially you may not necessarily be attracted to her, but if you stick around her long enough and she got this certain way about her, that chick will have you fucking hooked. Straight up. It's some women that if you spend too much time around them, they'll have you in the ringer. It's just the truth. You may not initially be attracted to her, but if you spend some time with her and then she's saying the right things and she might smell good, and you know what I'm saying, she's super nice and she got the right mentality, and you wind up becoming attracted to her and you start to honestly start to see her as way more attractive sometimes than some of these chicks that call themselves baddies. So what I'm saying is, I think that happens. Hold on. What I'm saying is, I believe it happens on both sides. It's not always just aesthetics, right? A lot of times the attraction comes. That's why arranged marriages last a lot longer and they're more fruitful, because it may not necessarily initially be based off of attraction. It could be based off of circumstance. It could be based off of family dynamics. It could be based off of, whatever it is that they're choosing that's best for you. But the way,
because these days, I believe this. These days, women care more about looks than men do. Gone are the days when men cared more about women's looks, or men were more concerned about beauty. But these days, women care about that guy's height. If you're not more than 6, because the days of they just want a guy who's 6 feet are gone. They want you to be taller than 6 feet. They want you to be like a LeBron James now. That's number one. Number two, they care if you have a hairline or not. Number three, they care if you're in shape or not. It doesn't matter if she's 300 pounds. It doesn't matter if she's like Lizzo. She wants you to be in shape. And then they care how you look, just your jawline, your eyes. Oh my God, he has beautiful eyes. Women really care about looks more than men these days. Maybe back in the day, but right now, women care more about looks than men.
The way that they treat you can be attractive. How it is that they it's a lot of things that goes into attraction. And so if you only looking at it just on the outside, and that's the determining factor, I think that you still in your 20s or you still in your teens. Because you got the mentality of a person that's still in their teens and in their 20s. It's way more than that. A woman that's bad as hell can open up her mouth and you be like, shit, I don't know, bro.
Facts.
Like this might not even be
crazy.
the goal right here. Like I done seen bad chicks bad as hell get kicked the fuck out plenty of days.
They be crazy.
They open up their mouth and it just be like, yeah, this ain't gonna work. And so I think that it's a maturity, it's a growth that you have to have
to where you actually have a conversation with somebody and you look at them in their totality, that factors into your attraction for them, because it's more than just money, it's more than just looks, it's a lot of things that goes into it.
It's called mirror exposure effect.
And that's why I say I do believe that men don't like women like her. We love women for sure, but not women like her. And that aesthetic that she was giving off, the vibe that she was giving off, kind of summed it up to what Anton was just saying, where it's like, dude, your whole get up is not clicking with most guys. And I mean, that's why that's why a lot of women aren't getting selected, and they feel like men don't like them.
Yeah, there's plenty of chicks that's bad as fuck and they just by themselves because they got bad attitudes.
It'd be the bad ones that have the worst attitudes too. A lot of times.
Yo, you could.
Yeah, because they never get anyone to tell them no. They never get anyone to check them. Because her whole life, guys, can you imagine being like, as a man? Imagine you as a man, you get hit on from the time you're in high school, your whole life. Like nobody ever holds you accountable because you look good. That's how most women who are really good looking, that's how they be. So when you meet a good looking woman and she's a baddie, as people call it, and she talks crazy, she's disrespectful, that's because her entire life men have let her get away with so much. And I'm gonna blame men for this, because I guess I could put myself in there. Like, men really kind of give women who are good looking a little bit of that pretty privilege. They let them get away with so much. So by the time she meets you, you try to hold her accountable, she's gonna be like, nigga, who are you? Who are you to talk to me?
Get with a chick and she'll say something that lets you know that a whole bunch of other dudes that you know that already fucked her, and you be like,
yeah.
I mean, there's some dudes that are still hit. A lot of dudes will still hit, but they're not necessarily still attracted to her. It's for sport at that point.
Well, and I was gonna say, and I think a lot of women mess up because they position themselves as kind of something to be conquered instead of someone to be loved. Like in the beginning, when they start talking to you, they play hard to get. They make it seem like they coochie is gold, and then it becomes like they don't realize how competitive men actually are. And then you become like a game. Like you become like, okay, I can win this. She said I can't get her. Game on. And then you get her, you smash.
And then you leave.
And then it's like, I beat the game.
Done.
Why do I have to go back and get all the coins on all the levels? I done already beat the game. You said you was so hard to get. I got you. I'm out.
Yeah, most guys.
So I think maybe if y'all didn't position yourselves as something to be conquered or something to overcome, then men would stay around after they smash a little bit more.
Yeah, but I know dudes
that are stuck around. I know dudes that have stuck around longer than they wanted to with a chick because she might have been aesthetically pleasing, but they didn't necessarily care for her.
Yeah.
So when she say that men don't like women on that video, I think that, listen, men don't want to be women. We don't like y'all the way that y'all homegirls like y'all. I think that's a better assessment. Like we don't want to gossip with y'all about y'all job. We're not interested in like, and I think it's okay. It's okay to talk to you about like, hey, what happened? You are, how was work today, baby? But I don't care about Susan on your job. Like I wouldn't care. I wouldn't give a fuck about that shit. So we don't like the things that y'all are used to being, that y'all used to doing with simps.
They literally just want to turn men into their girlfriends. That's why if you meet a woman you're trying to date and she's like, oh no, let's just be friends first. First of all, chances are she doesn't like you like that, because when she meets a guy she likes, she doesn't tell him, let's just be friends first. So she doesn't like you like that. Then number two, they try to turn the man into their girlfriends, pillow talking and, talk on the phone all night. Obviously, before you know it, she's going to get bored. But I think that's what Anton Daniels is really saying. Like, men, like, a man would rather deal with a woman just in his presence, nice and quiet, rather than talk, this and that. Like, most guys don't want that. Are there guys who like to talk and talk and talk? Yeah, but women don't want those guys. A guy who talks more than the woman, she gets bored. She's like, this guy gossips too much, right? But at the same time, most men, They want the woman there, but they don't want her to be talking and talking, nagging, and that. I think that's true for most guys.
That's
I
the
would
biggest
say
problem.
that, but
We don't like the shit that simps endure through to try to fuck you. We like what we like, and we like y'all for what it is that we like you for, but we don't want to treat you like our homeboy. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like, I know that guys say stuff like, well, or women have say stuff like they'll give advice and say, yo, learn what he doing, you know, learn how to watch. I don't give a fuck if you watch the game with me. Like, you ain't got to learn how to like basketball.
Kind
You
of
gonna
true.
say, I'm gonna be like, yeah, you dumb as fuck. Like, I don't really care if you like basketball or not. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not interested in spending my whole day with you. I want to chill with you when I want to chill with you, and I want to love you for the thing that I love you for. And then you can go off and you can, you know what I'm saying, go and do whatever, you watch HGTV or hang out with your homegirls or go to brunch or some shit. I don't want to do what you want to do, but when we come together, let's have a good. You might be at the basketball game with me because you just like sitting courtside and feeling like you important. I'm sitting courtside because that was a childhood dream of mine, and I love basketball. And so we both there for different reasons, but we enjoying this shit. I don't care if you like the shit that I like. I'm okay with you liking different things than me. But the problem is that a lot of guys have messed up the game friend zone. They pretend like they like y'all because they really trying to fuck. Or guys that simp out for y'all and they do things that regular guys wouldn't normally do in order to get you. And so your expectations is off of how real men really operate in real life. We love y'all. We just don't love y'all for the shit that your homegirls love you for, your mother love you for, or your gay friend love you for. And he keep telling you, yeah, girl.
Yeah, girl, get it.
I think we take that that saying when when relationship, the women, I feel like we take it like, oh, like you're my friend, and in reality, no, that's your man. Like it's not your friend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you guys can be cool, but we take that, oh, you're my friend, to another level where we're treating them like our homegirls, where we're kind of confiding in them about things that we should be talking to our homegirls about because y'all don't care about stuff.
I think
I said me and Q, I'm cool as fucking Q is my homegirl. I will tell you, me and Q don't even talk like that. Mm-hmm. When we talk or when we link up with each other or when we connect in real life is love. But I might talk to Q maybe once a week.
But I'm like, but Anton, I'm just like that in
He's
general.
a low maintenance friend.
Yeah, I don't even talk to my friends often. Like I might be a horrible friend to y'all,
women
but
do like
I can
to
talk to my friend every 4 or 5 months and we pick it up like that. But I don't need a venter. I like my
Have you guys dated women who love to talk? Like she wants you to be on the phone with her for an hour. Like, what the fuck are we going to talk about? And then, like, when we meet, what are we going to talk about? Like, she wants to be on the phone for an hour. She wants you to call her in the morning, to call her at lunchtime, call her in the night. And during the day, you have to be texting her. It's not like she's even reaching out to check on you. It's like they love to talk. So most guys are like, you know what? As a man, if you're getting into a relationship, that's something you have to think about. That women love to talk. They want to turn you into, especially if you find that you date a girl and she doesn't have so many female friends, she's going to turn you into her female bestie.
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm not even. I'm a low maintenance girlfriend. Like I'm not the be up under you type of person. Like a good little cuddle session, and then I'm like, we can be in the same like house, and you can be in the somewhere else, and I'm in the room chilling. Like I don't like to be. I don't crave a lot of attention like that. So
when me and Q is on the phone,
that's good.
We probably be on the phone for like 2
30
minutes.
seconds.
Yeah, tops. It'd be like 2 minutes. Tops.
Uh-huh.
And I'll be like, what's we check on each other and shit. And be like, all right, listen, I'll see you later. Bye. That's the end of it.
I'm not even like that on the phone with people.
Yeah, so I mean, you know,
I think a lot of the women that say men don't like women too probably it's mostly the clingy ones. Like they want to be up under you 24/7 and they think you're supposed to have all the same things in common.
It's the annoying ones, bro. It's the annoying ones that say stuff.
No, it's the ones that say that because the men don't want them. They don't like them. Like
right? Yeah, for sure.
It's certain characteristics that men have been saying they don't like in women, like the heavy makeup at times, the wigs that you can see lifting, and then a certain how you dress outside and how you uphold yourself. And men don't like that sometimes, and women
They don't
they
listen.
fight back on that.
I think
They want to be able to do whatever they want to do, and the men should accept it. But now men are standing up. Men are saying, no, take off your makeup, take off your wig. You got to listen to me. Like, you can't talk to me like that. The men are saying, no, we are tired. And the women are saying, no, accept us the way we are. The only time men will start accepting women the way they are, if women start dating short guys, if they start dating regular guys, I don't even want to say broke guys, if they just start dating regular guys, if they stop asking for $500 dinner dates, if women stop that, then maybe men will accept them the way they are. But until then, men are standing up, and women don't like the fact that men are now standing up and speaking up.
It's their preference, because if we list our preference, there's not really pushback.
That's
but
what I just said.
Men nowadays
Point.
are listing their preference, and now it's like, well, you're gonna take me as I am.
Nope.
You gonna find
I
someone
think
else.
the ones that say that are the ones that haven't been picked. I think the ones that say, "Oh, men don't like women," no, maybe they just don't like you because you haven't been picked.
Yeah.
God forgive me for saying that, but yes, maybe that's why.
They compliment about the
A
guys.
lot of women nowadays lack that charisma, that like feminine sex appeal. They're not really fun to hang around too much. You feel me? Like they just be lacking something.
Well, anybody else before we get to the
Sometimes
last?
they don't. Sometimes they don't need it. Sometimes they don't
true.
need it. They can be tomboy as fuck. You'd be like, damn, she's still sexy.
No, yeah, it's like it's not like sex appeal. Like a woman that
I
could just.
know what you're saying.
Oh,
I'm not
all
just.
right, cool.
I'm
All
telling
right,
you. I
cool.
feel what you're saying. I said
Yeah.
sometimes they don't. Sometimes.
Yeah, but anyway, man, shout out to Anton Daniels. The truth is, men like women, men are just standing up, like Q was saying. Men are finally saying, hey, listen, the days of just accepting you with your wig and accepting you to speak to me the way you want to talk to me, we are tired. And the thing is, most men didn't know any better. But with social media, with YouTube and Instagram, men are forming like a community and speaking up, because most guys thought that a woman talking to you crazy was normal. Some guys have never experienced a woman being nice to them. Why? Because they grew up in a house where the mother was never nice to them. They grew up in a house watching their mother disrespect the father. So they thought that's normal, right? So when they meet women, they accept women disrespecting them. But now the men are speaking up, women term it as, oh, men don't like women anymore. Once a man has standards and he doesn't accept BS from a woman, women cry, oh, he hates women. No, it's just that now men have standards. For the longest time, women were saying that men have no standards. They're so superficial. They only care about the beauty, the face, and the big booty. But when men have standards, when men refuse to accept them for being too big and not going to the gym and talking crazy and not being submissive, women scream, oh, you hate women. Like, ladies, which is it? Do you want men to have standards, or do you want them to accept you the way you are? Which is it? All right, next. Shout out to you guys, man. Like the video. I have another video to play for you guys, so don't touch the dial. All right, next. Let's go to. I played that one. I think I played that one. Let's go to No Fugazi. Yeah, because I played this one too, right? All right, give me a second. Hold on, let me see. I played that one. All right, next video. We have a lady here who went to all right, let's go to No Fugazi, then we'll go to the next video is from No Fugazi podcast. Shout out to the guy over there at No Fugazi. All right. Let's go. We're cooking, man. Don't touch the dial. We got plenty of videos, so let's go.
It was a good sign. All right, and let's go with you. Worst dating experience you ever had? And if you could just speaking to the mic, move up, yeah. That's good.
I wouldn't say worse. I felt as though I didn't like the fact that he sent me the address to the place versus sending a vehicle for me. So I felt I wasn't so.
Ease, you gotta get people reactions.
I really didn't like that. Or at least, hey, would you rather, maybe the option, I'm big on allow me to choose or to like play a part. So there was one time where would you like to go? I said where I'd like to go. He sent me the time and he asked me if I will be able to make it there in time. I didn't like that. I've always been picked up or sent out for. So I would consider that a bad date.
Okay, so the bad. Let me make sure I got this right. So the worst date you ever had was the man sent you the location of the place you was going to rather than sending you a car or picking you up himself.
Correct. Yes.
Meaning that he wanted you to get there
within
yourself.
my own means. Correct.
Now, was this the first date?
Yes, this was the first day.
Wow.
Had it been other than the first date, absolutely, I would drive already like you. Like I'm going anywhere you at. I'm flying, driving, walking, public transit. I don't care. I'm getting there.
But say something more intimate, like y'all was at the table, like something.
We didn't
about,
get to be on the table. I didn't,
like another experience.
Every other experience, I feel as though has been right. That has been the only time
this is a good
I
one.
feel as though it took me off.
So, a question for you: do you think like a man should make that big of an investment of sending you a vehicle when he doesn't even know you? It's just the first date.
How is that an investment? You asked me to take me out to eat. Take me out to eat. Take me out. So you're taking me out. You're taking me from where I am out to eat. You're not paying for my food. Oh, let me pay for your food, or let's have dinner and I'll pay for it. You figure out how you get there. Can I take you out to dinner? Yes, you can take me out to dinner. So I'm expected to be taken out to the dinner.
So you're expecting to be taken out to dinner, meaning that he either picks you up.
Correct.
Or he sends you a vehicle.
Right.
You don't want that. So like, even if we look at it this way, and that could be your standard, fair enough. Let's say that's your standard, right? But if we look at it from just the fact that, well, this is also your first time going out on a date with this dude. You don't really know him like that. Mm-hmm. So if you're a woman, you understand the dynamics and the differences of men and women, meaning that you are the weaker sex. So you want to put yourself in a situation where you're safe. I think what would be safe is the woman booking her own transportation there, like taking an Uber or something, calling her own vehicle, or if she drives herself, she's actually taking her own car. Because if the date isn't good, you don't know this man, you can go ahead and just leave right away.
You would think that's common sense, right? You would think for women who scream so much how they are scared of men, she would get to the date by herself, but she wants a man, which, I mean, she's a good-looking woman, in my opinion. I know you guys always say I'm simping, but in my opinion, she's a pretty attractive lady. And she said other men in the past have been sending her cars to take her to the dates. But what does that mean? That means she's used to that kind of treatment. That means because she has always been given what she wants, when she meets a man like Boogie, when she meets a man like you, she's going to expect you to do the same thing. All the men in my past were sending me vehicles to pick me up and take me to the date. You should do the same thing. But here's the thing. With all the guys who sent you cars to pick you up, where are they now? Clearly it didn't work. So why should the new man keep doing the same thing that other guys in your past did and you didn't stay with them?
So if I say, because I'm trying to put myself into the woman's shoes to like make some sense of this, because I would never do that if I was a girl. I have 2 daughters. I would never even allow my daughters to do that either.
Like give the Addy out and then
why would you give your Addy out to another man?
You can Apple Pay the money for me to get the car.
No.
Then that's OD though. Like you're gonna Apple, like, so before he even like Yeah. Before y'all experience a first date and a good conversation in person, it's like, oh, I gotta pay for the
hair, nails, transportation, and flowers. Hold it out with the black truck.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a boss, babes.
Oh my.
Like,
Yeah,
come on
that's,
now, clock it.
that's-
I mean, everybody has different type of. If you want to settle for less, you go ahead and settle for less. Like that's.
It's not settling for less. If all the men in your past were sending you money and buying you flowers and sending you cars and doing all these things, how come you don't have them right now? How come they didn't stay in your life if they were such good guys? Clearly, it doesn't work.
That's her bad day, bro.
Well, I get what you're saying. That's her standard.
And I see what you're saying about the safety part. Absolutely. I do see that part. I mean, I often don't necessarily give I put myself through some shit and I walk
She looks good,
a little couple houses down. But I see what you're saying. Just for me, I'm not going out with someone that I haven't vibed on DM, that then we texting, now we're calling and we're FaceTiming. So there has to be some type
So you did initial
we
steps
just never
before
correct.
that.
We just never really seen each other in person. Now, once we get there, I feel like if you are interested and you're really that invested, picking me up is the least of the things that I should be considering that you won't or will do.
Okay, let's see if you're really high maintenance. Say if hypothetically I wanted to take you out, and I'm like, you like, oh, well, send me a vehicle. I'm like, all right, what's your Addy? I send you the vehicle, but I'm just taking you out for some tea.
That's perfectly fine. I love tea.
So tea, $6 for some tea.
I don't think it's mainly the amount that you paid on that bill. It's the effort that you put into the date. So it doesn't necessarily fall on the financial tip of, well, I took you to the most expensive restaurant and the bill came to $2,000, $3,000. I don't think I'm worried more about that. So I'm more
Okay,
into
so a dude don't
the
gotta take you to a 5-star restaurant and send you a vehicle.
Well,
You're just more
I
looking
do
at-
need transport. I mean, I just
You
need you
transportation.
I need you to kind of like figure it out all for me. I'm just showing up.
She don't need transportation because she drives.
But
common courtesy.
Right. I just want to show up. I just want to show up. You went out your way. You figured everything out.
But
you have
she was
everything
speaking
set
about
up,
something different.
and I
Get my
figured-
nails done, get my hair done.
Once you and I are already deep into it, baby, yes. I
It's
mean,
an investment.
it absolutely. I'm not going to come out of my house looking like trash. And it takes money to look the way you would want me to look, to represent you to a standard that you would want me to. It takes finance to do that.
Yeah, it takes money. So,
a real man would say, here's
listen.
this, we going on a date this day.
But with that logic, if it takes money for the man so you can look the way he wants you to look, stop posting thirst traps. Then y'all should have all y'all Instagram should be in hijabs.
No.
And then you should be like,
This shit is crazy, guys. This is someone's future wife. Now, the only good thing is she looks good. So I see why the mindset is like that, because I'm sure plenty of men have done these things that she's asking for before. But like I already asked, if that's the thing that makes her think that the guy is a good guy, if being a gentleman, buying flowers, sending her money for her nails and things like that, if that shit works, how come all the men in the past that have done those things are nowhere to be found? How come they never talk about that part? If she wants a man to pick her up in a car or send her a car, a man to send her money for Uber and pay for an expensive dinner date, buy the flowers, pay for the nails, how come all the men who have done that didn't stay with her? So clearly that type of thing isn't working. So why would a new man do the same things that your past men did and they couldn't stay around? The entitlement, man.
how do you want me to dress? Please send it out just how you want.
Listen, once you say that to a guy, he'd be like, oh, that's what you worry about? Here you go. Boop, Apple Pay. Boop, Apple Pay. Like, you worry about the little things, baby. That's how they look at it. See, now you looking at it like it's a big
those
thing.
guys that you don't
No,
really
they the ones that
respect.
got it. They the one that got it. It ain't tricking if you got it. Listen, you worry about little things. You worry about little things like, oh, you're not asking me to pay your rent. Yeah, you're not asking me for this. You're not asking me for my car note. You're not asking for a big mortgage, house, all this.
And it gets to the point where we shouldn't even ask.
Well, exactly.
Last
Do you
conversation before I step out of that
definitely
dinner
ask.
is, babe, how much is your rent?
Ladies, listen.
I asked my
All
man.
of this is cap. Like, you don't even understand yourself. You're just speaking nonsense right now. And the reason being is because when I'm saying that this man is someone you don't really respect. What's easy is not respected. That's human nature. Let's say if I'm playing a video game, me and you playing a video game, I play it on hard mode. I beat the game, Sonic the Hedgehog. I go ahead and beat that game on hard mode. You play the video game, but you beat it on easy mode. Who gets more respect out of us? You know you're going to respect me more.
Who needs to know it was easy or hard?
Apple Pay, Apple Pay, Apple Pay, Apple Pay, Apple. That's all, babe. That's
Okay,
coming in, babe.
Think about this. You getting all this Apple Pay,
Nobody
you don't
worried.
respect these guys. You got a man, you know that you don't respect them.
That was our old conversation. That's his old number.
But that's fair enough. But I'm saying
And
that
he made it into the man position.
That's one of the old phones.
okay, so
it's a little
that man made it into her man position by sending you all of that cash app. So
it wasn't
he
about the
basically bought your love.
No, it wasn't about the cash app. It was the way he moved. It was the pressure that he applied. It was how he came forward and showed her with actions that her
show
is
that
what he
again.
wanted.
Put that
You're
on
not,
screen.
no, they're not ready for that.
Yo,
Y'all good.
Shorty just showed her
Listen,
phone.
One of his old numbers. I got it right here. That's how it's
Now
so.
let's make
it's so
sense of this
funny.
real quick. You just showed it. Shorty showed her phone, right? Her phone screen with all of these messages of her current man sending her all of this money. She just claims that it was from before they got into a relationship. So this insinuates that he bought your love.
Yeah.
This is
No,
a
he
simp.
bought
This is a dude that was tricking on you.
No, that was, I want this. Okay, here you go. Boom, take care of it. I want this. Here you go.
No,
Take
he
care of it.
bought you.
Handle that. I want this. All right, boom. It's not, oh my God, you a gold digger. Oh my God, you keep
and my
asking.
question for you
oh my
is-
God, you're so needy. No, here you go, babe. What you want?
No,
All right,
my-
what else? Da-da-da.
my
That's-
question is this,
That's
very
a queen.
simple.
That's princess treatment. That's
Indeed.
energy.
God, Indeed.
That's
I feel
what
you.
guys need to start doing.
Indeed.
Because y'all be so, y'all not going to die with that money. Spend that. Yeah. it
Why
costs-
don't you spend your own? I thought you're strong and independent and don't need no man. Oh my God. Now, like I said, some of you guys may disagree, but like I said, apart from the makeup, I don't know what she looks exactly with the makeup, but from the outside looking in, you just a little bit above average, looks okay looking lady, like most guys would date her. But I think that's why she has that mindset, because so many guys she has dealt with just do everything for her. So she believes she's up here and the guys are down here, so she can ask for whatever she wants.
be a boss. Like, I'm not gonna listen. You're not messing with a little girl.
She talking.
I'm not a little girl in high school that you want to take me to Starbucks or this and that. We got kids. We mothers. Okay.
You can take me to Starbucks, but I got bills.
Exactly.
Your
I don't
bill,
mind
don't
going to
my
Starbucks.
bills.
Like,
I actually
we
love
drive
Starbucks.
cars. We got expensive cars.
Your
my
car.
rent, all of this. Like,
No, mine.
Come on, I got a doorman with a
Let me
gym.
ask you a
come on,
question.
And
like,
I understand
what
the
are you
men got
talking
those
about
bills
right now?
as well, but it wasn't me looking for you.
I got you. Yeah.
That's how you eliminate men. Listen, ladies, y'all want to eliminate
Go ahead.
men? This is what you do.
Go
Okay.
ahead, tell us how.
Listen,
Say it.
eliminate a mofo 101. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Number one, ask him for your hair and your nails before the first date. Babe, all right, I'm about to go do this. Boom. When's the date? All right, boom. Well, if he send it, he's for you. If he don't send it, no tapati. Period.
If he sends it, he's truly
this chick
interested
gave
in
her
that.
a red flag. If he sends, that's fine. That's fine, babe. You can pay for your own stuff then. Oh, by all means. Listen, I'm very independent. I work for mine, you feel me? But I want to feel catered to. I'm tired of being that independent. Every
You
single
want it to be
time you paying it. No, make me feel special.
Some of
Here you
us
go.
don't need it. We just like it and want it.
And not
we
only
don't
that,
need it. We could go by
and-
without it, but it feels damn good.
And
if
not
someone
only
does
that,
it.
closed
So
mouths
you're
don't
for
get
sale.
fed.
You're for sale. That's what they're saying. Pretty much. You're for sale. You can't claim to be independent and then you say you want men to spend money on you. Those two, you're either independent or you are dependent. Which is it, ladies? Either you're strong, independent, don't need no man, but they're saying they don't need a man, they got it, and then they're saying men should trick on them. Like how does that work? Those are mixed messages. Like, what clown world are we living in?
Yeah.
So if you there struggling, you using up your credit card, you using up this, you going into your savings, no, ask him. If he's a generous
But you
man,
seen outside with a man all the
when
time.
it's a generous man that got it like that and he's financially stable, he's like, okay, here, sweetheart. That's it. No comment. Oh, you worry about that? No problem.
It's not simping,
Trust
it's
me.
not tricking,
So
it's
let me
taking
ask
care
you
of
a
what
question.
he
So
wants.
the first date,
I'm done
on
talking
the
about
first date, the man has to do all of this. He has to come out of pocket. He has to pay for your hair and nails. He has to do all of these things to get a date with you, right? What does
He
this
already
man
got the date.
Let me finish my point. He has to do all of these things to get a date with you. From what you said, hair, nails, pay for all of this stuff, send you money on your Cash App. What does he get in return?
My time, energy, my consistency, me taking away time from my child for me to be with you. Listen, I'm a
about his
mother.
time?
I'm not going to take away from my
Time out,
son.
real quick. You just answered it. He gets a woman that has kids with another man,
And he has a daughter. And he has a
gets
daughter
a
too.
single. He gets a single mom.
And he's
That's
a single dad.
That is not a flex. He gets a single. So
educated one. Excuse you.
that's fair enough.
Highly educated.
Men, we don't care about
enrolled
women's
in her
education.
master's degree program. Okay, you don't got a little girl that's.
Who cares about your master degrees? Like, men don't really care. I don't know why ladies don't get it. I don't get it, man. Guys, we are cooked. Like, dating is cooked. Because like I told you, some of you guys are going to be like, oh, Boogie, no, that's not all women. Okay, I get it. Not all women. But majority of women think like her. Majority of women who scream independent, don't need a man, expect you to pay their bills. That's what we're talking about. So as a man, you're out here dating. Those are some of the things you have to think about. That just because she screams independent, don't need a man, doesn't mean she wants to go 50-50. She's going to scream I'm independent, and then 1 second later say a real man would be a provider for me.
Doesn't have her that has her GD and barely making it.
That's fair.
On the
Good for you.
train, hop in the train, like no, that live in the projects. Not to say like that. I'm from there too, but I don't live there no more.
I don't think
so
kids disqualify you, and I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Real quick. I'm not saying that. So what I'm saying is, and whatever you got going on, and I think you said that you're going for your master's degree and stuff like that. Am I correct? I remember. Good for you. No one's like knocking on what you got going on.
You did
for
when
yourself.
you say he's going on a date with a single baby mom.
No,
like
what I'm saying is listen to understand, don't listen to reply. Because I was speaking, but you guys cut me off. I let it go, but now we got to get some decorum. Anytime I'm speaking, just respect the platform and let me get a word out. I'll let y'all get it off because it's fun. I kind of enjoy it too. But let's have some decorum as well. Like when you're saying these things that the man has to do all of these prerequisites, these things prior to going out on a date with you. He has to pay for your hair, your nails. He has to do all of these things, send you Cash App, send you money, and then he gets a date with you. And then your answer is, what does he get? He gets a woman that has kids. He gets your time, attention. That's nothing. One, the kids is baggage. The other things is all intangibles. We're speaking about what's tangible. What he's giving you is something that's tangible. It's physical in the material world. He's giving you money. He's giving you things to get your nails done, your hair done. What does he get in return that's tangible?
He gets a single mom. That's what she said. She said he gets a single mom. She said he gets a woman with a master's degree, and he gets a woman to give him her time. But it's like he's giving you his time too, plus paying your bills.
Oh, well, my attention is attention tangible? No, that's not tangible, meaning that it isn't equal. It isn't an equal value exchange.
Facts.
Money, it takes time and hard work to make money.
Facts.
He's literally giving up his hard-earned working money to you, and you didn't earn it. So even when we get back to the conversation, when I say, well, what's easy is not respected. No one respects anyone if you didn't earn it. It's embedded into human nature to be repulsed. You didn't earn it, so it's like, I can't really respect you, but if you did earn it, I respect you.
Facts. Anyway, man, shout out to Cooley. He cooked, but this is just a lesson for you guys out here looking for the independent woman. The independent woman is saying you have to pay her bills. She's saying she doesn't need you. She's saying she makes her own money, but she's also saying you got to pay her bills. I don't know how those two go together, but in her mind, it makes total sense. All right. So I got another video for you guys. So don't go away. Let's go. I got you. All right. This one is from Giselle. I don't know why Giselle stopped making videos for some reason, I miss Giselle. Brianna, Giselle, if you watch this, we need you back to the YouTube streets. This is a channel. I'll put it down in the link below. She used to cook, but for some reason, women were calling her pick me. For clear reasons, women don't like women who speak positively about other women, about men. So they used to call her pick me. But in this video, she was going back. She was talking about how women like the bad boys. So let's go.
We're going to keep it short. Black women are the new Pookies and Ray Rays. And I'm going to tell you how with one simple video. One simple video. I don't know if y'all seen, but there was an beauty supply store eviction in Atlanta yesterday. Well, it got reported yesterday. And when I tell you the Pookie and Ray Rayness of it all, the brokenness, the having too much time in your hands, literally everything that is wrong with us was literally displayed during this situation. Literally women piling up in droves, hundreds and hundreds of women showing up in a parking lot outside of maybe like 20 minutes, maybe 15 miles outside of Atlanta, literally going to this parking lot because they evicted the beauty supply store. As they're bringing the merchandise out, the bundles, the lashes, everything, hair, wigs, they're pulling this stuff out. And when I tell you, it looked like Black women's Black Friday. It was insane. Just droves and droves, people calling on their cell phones, talking to their homegirls, saying, hey, come get, showing up in their bonnets, their PJs, just showing up a whole mess all over some free merchandise, which shows that Black women need men more than anybody. If you have the time, as well as you don't have a man telling you not even to go there, see, if you had a man, and a man who loves you and cares about keeping you safe, first of all, you shouldn't be in a situation where you're that thirsty to go get some free hair or some free lashes. But then on top of that, the safety aspect, your man, my man would never. Like, are you kidding me? The safety dynamic, it is not worth that. You really we're down bad, this bad, that we're willing to risk our safety. Women were on the news station talking about how they called out of work. People had somebody else go get the kids so they can wait out here for hours and hours and hours and wait for the eviction people, or the people that were doing eviction, to get all the merchandise out, because there was like a rumor, and based off what I was hearing, there's a rumor that it would be like an eviction where all this merchandise would be fair game after they remove it. Nope. Guess what? All the Black women, all the Pookies and Ray Rays came out. It was like a bat signal. Like, they start coming out by the hundreds. Literally, they had like barriers up to like keep people back. And it was insane. I'm going to put some video links in the description in case y'all haven't seen what I'm talking about. Maybe you want to click a few of them. Like, it was on the news and everything. And I don't live anywhere near this, but just even like, it's a big story, because like the ratchetness, and this ain't even just about Atlanta. Like, of course it looks OD, and it is OD in Atlanta because there is such a high Black female population in Atlanta and outside. Just like there was another instance going on at the same time where I guess they had an eviction in Buckhead at the Blue Martini, and people were showing up in droves to get free alcohol. Like free shit. How thirsty are we? It's because we're broke, and half the reason why you're broke is because you're trying to do stuff by yourself. You haven't sat down, got with somebody, and just figure it out. Like, pick somebody, figure it out, start growing together, start building. It's really not that hard, but you want to do it alone, and you're so concerned about being cute that hundreds of you came in droves to get free stuff from the beauty supply store. Literally, you got to hear these women on the news talking about, they should.
Brianna, I agree with you, but unfortunately, it's been coming to what, 60 years of them saying they don't need a man. So I don't know. I mean, I appreciate your message, but the women have been saying they don't need a man. Well, we all know they do, right? Especially when it comes to those bills, right? We know they need a man, but they scream on top of their line. So men are deciding, listen, we're not approaching you anymore. We're not going on dates. And then they complain, oh, the men are so weak these days. They don't even approach us. It's like, no, you told us not to approach you. When we approach you, you pull out your phone and try to get us viral on TikTok for talking to you and stalking you. Right? So the men are just going to Colombia.
They should give us the stuff because it's not just hair in there, it's also book bags and other things. Like they sell all types of stuff for the kids, and I'm like, you are not there for your kids. But anyway, let's say that you are. Women was there for those bundles. They were calling out of work. They were showing up looking crazy. Look at the video, watch the videos, watch a couple of them, because everybody has different perspectives of different news footage and stuff. So look at all the news stations. Like I said, I'm going to leave some in the description, but just the buffoonery, the brokenness, the thirsty, the dusty, like how are we showing up? Literally, these women were rolling out of bed. Like, I'm already always talking about how we show up and how we present and how everybody needs to just put some clothes on, put on an outfit. It's crazy. And slap some hair on. Like it's really, or do your hair, whatever. But wearing a bonnet is unacceptable. I'll take a hat over a bonnet. Like a bonnet just like grinds my gears. But anyways, women rolling up in their bonnets all over some hair. And guess what? Guess what happened to these dusty women?
What?
They didn't even let you have the stuff. Literally, so many of y'all showed up that the police showed up in droves, all types of law enforcement trucks showing up, and people coming with the dumpsters. They took all of the product, put them in dumpster trucks, and put them in a landfill. Why? Because they're not letting you have this stuff, Dusties, because it was too many of y'all. It could have stayed cute.
She's funny. I like the way she called them Dusties and Pookies and Rares. She is funny.
When it first started happening, there was only maybe 30 of y'all from what I could see from the footage. But y'all wanted to call somebody. It's a spectacle because there's so many thirsty, dusty Pookishas and Rihannas. Like
Rihanna is funny.
It's crazy. It's crazy. And we're just
I wouldn't be surprised if they call her Pick Me. I mean, they've called her Pick Me multiple times. So I don't know if that's why she doesn't make videos anymore. Well, people have a life. But I really want her to come back and make videos because she was going in and she was gaining support from men. Obviously, women wouldn't support her because she only speaks positive about men.
Not being honest about how you're broke because you're trying to do it alone, and it's stupid. And we're all having to work harder because people don't want to be together, and y'all want to be dusty and not women. Life could be so simple for you and you just don't want to have it. That's fine. But it's just, this is where it shows up. This is where it shows up when
fighting for
you should look at the video, see how these women are acting, complaining that they didn't let them give them the stuff. Talking about when we get evicted, nobody comes in and protects our stuff and blah 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 and keeps people from taking it. Girl, it's not the same. This is a business. Don't you understand? What happens if they just let y'all say, oh, lift up all the barriers and just let y'all go at it? Somebody's gonna get hurt.
Somebody's probably gonna die because they're gonna be stomping on each other. Right? But anyway, man, shout out to Brianna. Oh my God, I don't know why she doesn't make videos anymore. Like, if you go to a channel, the last video she made was like, the last video she made was, so if you go to videos, see, the last video she made was almost like almost coming to almost a year ago. But a shout out to Brianna. I'll put the link down below, man. And the reason I like to react to our videos is because we all know it's not too many Black women out here speaking positively about Black men, number one, but number two, trying to hold Black women accountable. I think that's the biggest thing. Forget speaking positively about Black men, but most importantly, holding Black women accountable. I think that's the biggest one for me. So shout out to I'll put the link down below. Excuse me. All right, next. Let's go listen to this one. Let me play this one. Let's go to a Teva podcast. Let's go to a Teva podcast. All right, let's go.
So, Amy, you're a pilot, a model, and a high-end companion. So, do you consider yourself a worker?
So it's a funny thing. According to the community, I'm not totally one, but according to the general public, I am. So I guess it depends who you ask.
Can I have you just scoot your mic to the edge of the table, like that corner? Perfect. Thank you. Thank you.
When you say the general public, I'm assuming that you mean more people when you say general public.
I mean, I certainly haven't talked to anybody, but I sort of, I date. I am only attracted to wealthy, generous men who provide for me. That's all I've ever dated in my entire life. It's all I ever would. I'd rather be single than split bills.
But you couldn't keep one.
So yeah, that is how I like to live. But right, like sport type of women have told me that I don't qualify as one. So I'm not sure why.
Do you not consider yourself a...
No, they tell me that I don't qualify because I don't do the same stuff and live the same way. But I very much think sex work should be decriminalized. And I think even if you hate it, the way we handle it in America is harmful. But that's a different discussion. So,
well, I'm happy to get into that discussion. But before we do, you are. I'm just curious. What are you bringing to the table besides your body to these men who are taking care of you?
You'd have to ask them.
I'm asking you.
I don't know. You'd have to ask them. They're the ones who want to date me.
So, from your perspective, what do you bring?
Me.
So, what does that mean?
A vagina.
I mean, you'd have to ask someone who loves me why they love me. I'm not a mind reader.
No, I'm not asking you to be a mind reader. I'm just asking you are on the other end of this relationship. I assume you know what you bring to the table of the relationship.
If somebody loves me, and I love them, then I keep dating them. I don't really worry about the why.
So you don't know what you bring to the table?
I don't really give it that much consideration.
Well, if you had to guess, if you had to take the attributes you think that they're after the most, what would you say they were?
Don't know.
She doesn't want to say because she knows the vagina.
You've never even asked?
Never. Nope.
You've never asked, why do you love me?
No. Why would I ask
You
that?
never asked, why do you like me?
No.
She's
lying. You never asked, what are the things about me that you adore?
No.
You never asked any of those questions?
I have not.
She's lying.
So then, essentially, you're just giving them sex, and then in exchange, you're giving you money, and that's it?
Hopefully not.
Well, then what else is there?
I don't know. You'd have to ask them.
I mean, if you don't know, then I mean, I'm asking you. You're on the other end of the relationship. That's kind of an odd answer, right? So if somebody were to say, "What do you bring to the table between you and your wife?" You say, "Well, you can ask my wife." If they say, "Well, but I'm asking you, what do you think you bring to the table?" I think I would have pretty good answers for what I think I bring to the table. You don't have any?
No, not for you.
She doesn't bring anything.
What does that mean? Not for me. Does that mean you have answers for somebody else who's not me?
No.
No, you don't have those either? So you just don't have any answers at all?
Correct.
Okay.
She doesn't want to say because she knows because she's a sex worker. That's why.
Very good faith, by the way.
I'm a little confused though, because so you said you're a high-end companion.
High-end escort.
But you don't, just so I have this correct, you don't consider yourself an escort?
I sort of thought it was similar with very much longer relationships, but in the sense that I like men who provide for me. So I thought I was kind of with extremely long and deep relationships, but people in my industry say that I'm not. So
yeah, so
I don't know what you would call me. I don't really think about it a lot.
So you have a website. It says world's most exclusive model.
All of that was written by my lawyers for SEO. I've never actually read it, so I don't know what it says.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, if a guy contacted you and wanted to go on a date with you, aside from, I guess, paying for the meal, I mean, would you charge him for your time to like go on the date?
I would never date a guy who didn't provide enough for the vacation, the outfit, the wardrobe, everything else too.
Okay, so she's a professional escort. She just didn't want to engage with Andrew Wilson because she knows he was gonna, call her out on her bullshit, and she doesn't want to accept the fact that she's a sex worker. And like most of them, they don't want to deal with a shame. They like the money side of a sex worker. They don't like the shame that comes with it.
State.
I mean, yeah,
yeah. So like a new guy comes into the picture. He's asking you out for the first time. I guess what does he have to do for the date to actually occur?
I mean, it's been years, but many things. I've got to like him a lot. I've got to want to. And yes, he has to be very generous.
Yeah. So when you say very generous, though, I'm looking for something a little more concrete. Like, so you mentioned like wardrobe. Yeah, he has to pay for clothes. Even on like first time meeting, he has to pay for your clothes.
Yeah.
It depends what the plans are. I mean, again, it's been
he's
years.
taking you a nice steak dinner in New York.
Yeah, I'm going to expect an outfit. I'm going to expect shop. Like usually, they send you to their personal shopper and then the car picks you up at 7:30 and, all the standard stuff. It's pretty normal where I live.
Can I ask this maybe a different way?
Bad.
Let us assume for a second that you met an attractive man in an age bracket that you thought was fantastic. And, he said, listen, I want our relationship to be purely material. I just want to have sex with you. And in exchange for that, I'm going to take care of whatever it is your material needs are. You wouldn't date him?
No, that's vulgar. And the answer would be no.
Well, why is it vulgar?
You said purely material.
Yeah, it's purely material.
Yeah, that's not for me.
So then
that's what you do. You literally just say you want a man to buy you an outfit and give you money and take you on a date and pay you. That's literally material. I don't know how she doesn't get this. Oh my God. He got her so bad she doesn't get it. The thing is, she doesn't just want to accept that she's a sex worker. That's the biggest thing.
Something additional to the material that is valuable, right? Yeah. So what are those things about you that are additional to the material that are valuable?
Good question.
For me to agree to go out with him, I've got to like him. And hopefully in a while, I'll love him.
You like him, all that's established.
Yeah.
But if the material itself is not the thing, if there's additions to that from your perspective, what are those additional things about you other than your body, the material, that you think they're interested in?
I don't know. If he's asking me out, I assume he's interested. I'm more concerned with whether I want him or not.
By the way, Andrew, I sent you a text if you could check it really quick.
Okay.
Wrigley Gold Digger. Thanks. Yeah.
She's a gold digger.
So
she just doesn't want to admit it.
I'm a little confused though. Maybe it's just a question of definitions here. Sorry, I'm trying to get my notes pulled up, but they're not coming. I mean, so you don't have clients?
It's been years.
So did you used to then? Like you don't? Are you? I don't want to put words in your mouth, but did you used to escort?
I thought that was sort of similar, but I've been told by that escort community that is not what I am.
What are you?
Okay.
A sex worker?
Okay.
Is that all the same? Because they use different words to mean the same thing, right? So either sex worker, escort, sugar baby. So I think she regards herself as these days they call it luxury dating. So when a woman only wants to date men with money, instead of calling it sugar baby, sugar daddy, they call it luxury dating. Oh, I'm not dating down.
So there's no, like, let's say you go on a first date with a guy. Is he ever just giving, like, here's $1,000?
No, that'd be a bit reductionist for me. I'd say no to that.
You would say no to $1,000?
But you've never been on a first date where there was like I'm not talking sex here. I'm just talking like going out on the date where he just gave you like, here's $5,000, here's $1,000.
I've had men send me more than that and never meet me. Tons of them. So all things happen.
I agree. That happens too.
Okay.
She's going to talk about that, but she's never going to talk about the ones who have given her $1,000 and clapped their cheeks. She's never going to talk about that.
I have one quick follow-up I was just curious about. I have a close friend of mine. He's in the chat on my end right now, who's a pilot. And he was just wondering if you could walk us through how you land a plane.
What kind of plane?
Any kind of plane.
Well, they differ. The over-the-gate speed is different based on the type of aircraft.
Just pick one. Yeah, pick whatever.
Piston, turboprop, jet, like
whichever
turbine.
one you want. Whichever one.
Well, so you
pick any.
You set up 45 to the downwind. You set up turn base, turn final. There's things that happen during that, and then you touch down, wheels first, then set the nose down. There's
but I mean,
whether you
let's pretend for a second I'm on a plane, whatever plane you pick.
Yeah, just
and I'm like, I'm the passenger. Hang on, I'm the passenger, right? And I have to land this plane because the pilot like had a heart attack and he died. Then you're walking me through it. What's the first thing I do?
First thing you're gonna need to find where the push to talk is, declare Mayday. They're gonna give you progressive instructions. You might be able to land it. That'd be tough, but yeah. First you're gonna need to talk to tower.
Through it. Mayday, Mayday. The plane's going down. What do I do? What's the next step?
You're gonna have to talk to tower. All this is gonna come at you pretty fast, faster in turbine than it is in piston. But it depends on the type of aircraft you're in. If you have any other flight crew, I would request.
Doesn't matter what it is.
No, it does matter. It matters a lot.
I don't know. That's not.
It matters a lot.
Okay, whichever, pick one. Doesn't matter which one.
Well, the reason it matters a lot is because all the variables change depending on make and model.
So let's pick one. Let's
I
pick
know
any
Andrew very well.
Whichever one you want, pick one.
Okay, so like I said, are you in the pattern? Are you at 10 miles out on final approach? Are you talking to center? Are you talking to tower?
I don't know any of this.
Well, you just asked me, so I'm telling you how we fly a plane.
I'm just a guy in a plane trying to land it. I'm terrified. What do I do?
A bunch of stuff, and you're going to need progressive instructions to try to live.
Okay, so what do I do?
He doesn't want to engage with him.
It depends where you are. So
it's a trick question because I know Andrew Wilson. I know I've watched him for so long. I know how he tries to corner the women. It's a trick question, but she doesn't want to engage with him because she has probably watched him destroy other women in debates. So I think that's what they're trying to do. But anyway, shout out to Whatever Podcast. I wanted to review that real quick. All right, I'm gonna play one more video. Let me see. Yeah, I'll just go with this one. Actually, no. Just kidding. Yeah, I'll do this one. All right, guys, just give me 1 second. I gotta get this video. All right, let's go. Hope you guys are liking the video, supporting your boy. We're out here grinding. All right. All right, let's do this.
How can a low value man be high functioning? That's what I want to know. How can a low value man be high functioning? Tell me that.
Hold on, let me drink. Take me a sip.
Yeah, take a
no,
sip, me too.
Because no, that does what you just said leads into that question. Because when he took it straight, he said, "Hold on, y'all had your woman talk. We're gonna take
going way too low."
Dang. Okay. How can a low value man be high functioning?
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to clear this up.
Okay.
Kevin Samuels used his low value or his term of value as the noun of value, which is morals and values, which I love that too. I loved his term as well, right? Morals and values of a person. I use the value term as an adjective word, which is value in your success, your accolades, your money, your relationships, what you got going on socially, economically. So when I say a man can be low value, that just means that he doesn't make a lot of money. His economic status isn't high. He's not affluent. High functioning just means that this man has emotional intelligence. He has ability to regulate his emotions. He has ability to sit and create resolve with us and not
women don't want
bring in more impairment into our conversation, right? A perfect example of high functioning is what me and your beautiful wife just did.
Yeah.
We had a perception exchange.
there's things that she heard me say that she pushed back on, but there was never a time where our emotions wouldn't allow us to receive each other.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And still not have a respectful conversation. And after this, still give a hug and love on each other and have a glass of wine if we wanted to. Right.
Yeah.
So again, low value man is a man who just economically isn't affluent.
Gotcha.
Doesn't make a lot of money. Just to put it out there easy. High functioning means this man can have a conversation.
Okay.
This man can regulate his emotions. He can receive a difference in opinion.
Okay.
Right? He is not fleeing or sabotaging the conversation as soon as things don't go his way because his inability to sit in uncomfortable emotions or sit in discomfort when the table isn't turning to him. Just like a high value, low functioning man, which is a lot of men, the yacht, they can travel, right? They can in their illusion, can't be bought. That's a whole nother episode.
Some
they can't be bought. They being bought every day.
Let's talk about that too.
They being bought right now.
And men are getting exactly what they paying for.
And when you say that, what you mean?
They're getting what they paying for. That's
like.
You ready?
Yeah,
They getting either vagina, an STD, or a baby mama. That's it. That's all you buying. You can't buy substance. You can't buy love. You can't buy this. You can't buy marriage. This ain't bought. Okay, this ain't bought. This is built. This is built. This is intimacy. This is love. This is conversation. This is love each other by knowledge of each other. This can't be bought.
For sure.
You have a woman.
Well, you can't buy love, but you can buy a woman though. She might not love you.
You can buy a body.
Okay.
There you go.
You can buy a vessel.
Okay.
You can have an exchange for a service from a woman, whether it's time, sex, or time or sex. Oh, I'm sorry. Time or sex. Oh, I'm sorry. Those aren't substances, right? So you can buy those. That's called solicitation and prostitution. Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
And you asked about high functioning and low value.
Yeah.
A high value, low functioning guy has a lot of money. That's value, but he has low functioning behavior. He can't process his emotions. Has a lot of narcissistic characteristics.
How are we still listening to a woman that admitted to fucking with a nigga off and on for 5 years that's 10 years younger than her and talking about because she don't want to commit, but she telling women to stop. Don't be out here fucking for free, being like everything that she tell women she doesn't do. She's the exact fucking opposite.
Facts.
Like
women agree with her.
This is y'all's hero though. Well, a lot of y'all, not I don't know about people on the y'all before y'all.
I was about to say, boy, don't talk so soon. I'm sorry, man.
That's not my hero.
Not my hero.
Listen, before y'all fucking strangle me with your tampon strings, I'm just saying this: that a lot of women look up to her and listen to the shit that she talk about and take it as if it's fucking law. And then when Paul Pierce exposed her, like people act like that interview ain't on the internet no more. Like she said that literally she's not doing nothing she was talking about. Nothing. Then she say, well, I just recently took my IUD out and started being serious because, I do want to have, ma'am, you are 44.
Yeah. Did you guys, I haven't reacted to that, but did you guys catch that? She did say, I think she's 44, 45, and she just took her IUD, and that's the thing that prevents pregnancies and shit like that. She just took it out, which lets me know she's been in these streets getting her cheeks clapped. But the only reason she wasn't getting pregnant is because she was making sure she doesn't get pregnant, which is not a bad thing. But at 44, now you want to get pregnant, now you want to get married. That means she's been in the streets, yet she's saying high value men who are in the streets are low functioning, which makes her low functioning as well. But women like her.
Now you want to be serious? Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, this shit is I feel like Groupon has audacity and delusion on sale, like buy 2 get 3 free, because this is the dumbest shit ever.
That's why I call her Miss Word Salad. I'm sorry, I call her Miss Word Salad. And her correlations are not always true. Like, you can have a low value man who's not high functioning either, because he's not able to make as much money, and that may be what his identity is tied into. So his emotions, his morals and values may be completely off. He may be money motivated. So he may not be as high functioning as she's saying. And then you get what we see now, a lot of what we would deem as high value men. They are communicative. They're literally telling you what they want, what they need, their standards, what they're willing to accept, what they're not. And I don't think that's narcissistic. So like I said before, she talk a lot of shit, but I don't really be thinking she can back it up all the time.
Don't make sense. Basically,
she also talks a lot, but at the end of the day, if women don't choose the so-called low value, high functioning man, it doesn't matter. Most women would rather choose the high value, rich guy who's low functioning in her eyes, who sleeps with so many women, rather than be with a normal, high functioning, low value guy without the money. They would rather be with a winner with all the women without, rather than be with a guy who doesn't have money, doesn't have any women.
What she did, she basically said that a man's value
Bo, you drinking out the wine bottle?
Is tethered to his money. His money, right? So her explanation of how a man can be low value means that he is a high value man. He just doesn't have money. Like you, but you're saying he can't be high value just because of how the money. That shit is crazy. So and that's why a lot of women end up in stupid ass situations that they do, because they follow idiots like her, and you're gonna fuck around and find out. Simple as that. If you want to go ahead and measure a man's value based on his money, good fucking luck. You're gonna get what you get.
Facts. I agree. But because even in her own world, if there's so many these so-called high functioning men, how come she hasn't been able to get one at 44 years old? Because she's a good looking woman. Now, obviously you can tell she's getting older, but she's still good looking. Most men would go for her, but she still can't get a man at 44 with the so-called so many high functioning men out here. That doesn't make sense. But shout out to these ladies. At least they're calling her out, because you will find other black women do agree with everything she says, because she's beautiful and she talks a lot, and she puts her words together. So women do agree with everything she says. Not everything, but lots of women agree with what she says. But I'm glad this one and this one called her out on the bullshit.
Ain't she still on tonight's conversation, JR?
That's why
it shouldn't be the only thing you judge a man on, but it's definitely part of how I'm judging him.
Nah, Ray, cut it out. You won't even tell us.
It's a nice conversation.
It's not only.
It's a nice conversation. Ain't been incredible since Trip left.
And what's the odds that they'll watch this show? I don't care.
That part.
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised.
You don't need a lot of money for certain lifestyles.
Okay, I heard what you're saying. So would you take a high functioning man making $50,000 a year?
That wouldn't fit my lifestyle.
See, so you wouldn't take him.
Thank you.
Not because he makes 50,000.
Why?
Because he makes 50,000.
It is because he makes 50 high functioning.
It's not the judgment of the dollar amount.
It's
because of where I'm at in my lifestyle. So it wouldn't be equally yoked. It wouldn't be yin yang for me. Now, let's just say.
So that's the reason, though.
That's the reason.
Cheyenne, because you said you wouldn't take him if he made 50,000. It's not about judgment. It's about the fact that you just can't pay for what you need.
What I'm saying is, if a woman is in the space where she's making $80,000, and this man can add to whatever her lifestyle is, and he makes 50,000, for her that is conducive. I'm not going to say the amount I make, but I do really, really well.
Yeah.
And so if I got with the man who was making $50,000, I would be the breadwinner, and I would be taking full care of him, because the lifestyle that I have for myself and my family wouldn't be fair to him, because he would come in and he wouldn't even be able to slightly provide.
Makes total sense. Makes total sense. I wouldn't take a man.
But what I'm saying is, but it goes further than that, because psychologically, that would impair that man. That would impact that man. I have yet to meet a man who doesn't want to be able to add or provide when he is saying, I'm ready to be a husband and I'm ready to be a father. Those men who are family men, not street men, family men, they take pride in providing for their wives. And so if that man can't provide, that is a direct emasculation on its own.
I agree with all that.
Yeah, totally.
But I'm a little confused because you said it wouldn't be because he makes 50,000, but that is the reason, right?
No.
Yeah.
I'm taking accountability and saying it would be because of what I make. It would be because of where I am in my life.
Money.
So it wouldn't be because you make $50,000.
But it
you
would.
Ain't shit. It would be because of where I am in my life,
oh my
right?
Fucking God.
Right. You just wouldn't be a good fit. I wouldn't be a good fit for you.
Right.
Yeah,
Because
it's not. So it's not me, because my thing is, I have friends who are married, who are making a certain amount, and they are very freaking happy and living a great lifestyle.
Okay,
it's
so
all
why don't you be
subjective.
happy too? You should be
And
happy
so again,
as well.
I would never tell a man, let me word it better, because you made 50,000, you can't be with me. That's
Yes,
not what I'm
please.
saying here. What I'm saying is, because of where I have grown and because of the lifestyle I became accustomed to, I wouldn't be a good fit for
That's
you.
the same thing.
That's the same thing. That's what I was
It can be to us because you're not the man I'm saying that to.
Okay, I get what
So
you're saying.
for me, because when I'm having a conversation with a man about this, my intention is never to emasculate him or never to make him feel small. So words do matter when it comes to a conversation you're having with someone. When you intentionally are not trying to tell them you ain't good enough, bro.
But what if he's high functioning? He making 50. He make you feel
For
beautiful.
me personally, that is still a great man, but he's not conducive for where I am in my career.
Because he don't make enough
as a
money for
woman.
you.
Because he couldn't sustain, and it would in return affect this man.
Be honest. You couldn't respect him. You couldn't.
No, I could respect him.
You can respect him.
Yes.
Well, then why wouldn't you take him? He make 50. He make you happy.
Because what happens is psychologically, when that man cannot provide for a woman of my caliber, it affects him.
What caliber
So
is
as
that?
he becomes emasculated, as his confidence starts to dip, as his self-esteem starts to dip, at that point, a woman starts to lose respect because I can only respect you at the level that you respect yourself. So why would
Go ahead, Bo.
This shit is annoying.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, before they even go in,
okay, so I've never heard.
before they even go in, do you guys see this? So now they have switched it from, oh, he's not the man for me, not because of the money, but because of where I am. But at the end of the day, it's about the money. If it wasn't about the money, all the men making $50,000 would be married right now. No man making $50,000 would be single. They love the money more than the man. So why would a man finally get some money and expect him to be loyal and committed when he knows when he was down, when he was building himself up, you didn't want him because of the money? And then when they go to the rich guys and the rich guys dog them out and the rich guys just get them pregnant and dump them and then they blame on men.
Speak, except for like the interview with Cam Newton. She just contradicted the mess out of herself. She was just talking about low earning, high functioning men. And now she is dismissing someone because they make 50,000. And because if the same thing was true from before, what she said, that man who makes 50,000 knows that you make much more than him. And he would be high functioning enough to understand and accept that, right? Based on her logic. It's dumb. But also, and see, this is where y'all hear my actual logic, right? If I make significantly more, like if I am very well off and I can take care of myself, right? If I meet a great man that makes $50,000, I'm making whatever, enough to cover the both of us, and he makes 50,000. What's the problem? Especially if that man is going to love you. If that man is going to be there for you, if that man is going to be everything that you need, money is not an issue. You can cover that. And with his 50,000, he can spoil you with that. Like
I don't even believe what Boy is saying right now. Because there are plenty of good men who make $50,000. Women don't want them. We know majority of men make average money between 45, maybe even sometimes at 35 to 70,000. Majority of men make between those two numbers. Women don't want them. So all this talk, oh, if I meet a good man who makes 50,000, oh my God, and he loves me, majority of men make that kind of money. Is this woman telling me she has never met a man who makes 50,000 who's a good man? Or is she only, they don't even see men who make 50,000. What is she talking about?
He would spend his money on you because you're already taking care of it. Like, it's not that that man can't do anything. It's that she wants a man to come in and she wants him to replace what she is doing for herself. And he can't do that. So you're going to spend your life trying to find someone who can match your income, but be low functioning, instead of you being okay to pay the bills and be the breadwinner and have that man that loves you and he can still do things for you. It's just everything that she said was just a big contradiction. And she's essentially saying, you're not good enough for me.
And she's really just trying to play psychology and put it off on herself. I wouldn't be enough for you. I couldn't do. She's saying she don't want nobody to make 50,000. It's stupid.
A lot of people I think when we have these conversations, a lot of times we don't think about like what we're the other information that we're given outside of our opinion. Like when women talk like that, you can tell that one, they've never had a nigga that makes the type of money that they want. Two, they don't have access to those types of niggas. And three, they're just coping. Because again, if like to her to the man that she wants, she wants, and so I do well. But when she gets into a relationship with the nigga, she's not gonna have a problem because she's gonna be like, well, spend all your money, I'll keep mine. Like, we gotta stop taking relationship advice from single fucking whores. Like, I'm so sorry. God damn. Like, why are we listening to people like, ladies, y'all all want men. Why in the fuck would you listen to somebody who can't get or keep one?
That's because single women keep women single. That's it. If a woman tells other women you should date a guy an average guy, women will be like, how dare you want me to, they call it struggle love. I'm not going to go for struggle love. So the reason women listen to single women is because those women preach to women to get rich men. So they have the same mindset. That's why they listen to single women.
And the one that she does have is off and on just sex, and the nigga's 10 years young, unless y'all want to do that, right? Like, if y'all want to be Stella's getting your groove back, no judgment. Young niggas deserve cougar pussy too. Got it. But like, we got to stop listening to these motherfuckers as if they, like, their circumstances and their like present life do not match the message they have. Like, nothing about her current situation lends to her being an expert or what she thinks mattering, because it didn't fucking work for her. So like, she gonna tell Da Simone, like, hey, Da Simone, don't date a $50,000 nigga if you make 200,000. But she's not dating a nigga who makes 200,000, but she's fucking him. Like, you just
facts. And even Daddy, you're right, because when they make money, they're like, peace out, I don't need you. Once they make the money, she's like, peace out, I don't need you. But when the man makes the money, he's like, hey, I'm ready to provide for my family, man. But what do you guys think about that? This is crazy, man. So for those of you guys grinding and trying to build to go to the top, just remember, when you're building, they don't want you. So I hope when you actually make it, you don't forget that. You have to remember those who are with you when you're trying to build yourself up, because they're literally telling you as you're building yourself, they don't want you. They're going to wait for you at the finish line. And then they're going to be like, oh my God, I'm so in love with you. But it's like, bitch, you didn't want me back then. You feel me? Anyway, man, shout out to you guys. I've been here to almost 2 hours and 40 minutes. So I need to go and get some other shit done. So I'll be back next week. Shout out to Evo Eddie. He came in here late. Shout out to William in the chat. But guys, I got to head out. All right. So till next time. Peace, y'all.